Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons. Just like, oh god. Well, before we start tonight, we do have some announcements to get through. First up, our first sponsor tonight, NordVPN, which means a visit from our favorite French magician, Nordo the Magnificent.
So much going on before he says anything.
I was supposed to have a laptop for this. I'll do it on my phone. Oh!
Should we just start again?
No, keep going. This is good. Oh, sorry, Matthew. I was busy doing something very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
It feels like you want me to ask what you...
I was hacking into the email of my fiercest rival, the horrible magician known as Twilight Sparkle.
Why?
Because, parce que, the annual...
What?
That's French for because. The annual Equine Magic Super Bowl is coming up, and I will not place second again. So I am trying to figure out which trick she is planning so I can beat her once and for all.
By hacking her email?
Oh, no.
Look.
Oh, your hair is so terrible.
Look, NordVPN has a super secure dark web monitor feature, which gives you alerts about your credentials that appear on underground hacker websites. Did you know that? Their free NordPass password manager generates and automatically fills in strong passwords.
What in my cup?
That is edible.
French, what is French for sorry?
Pardonnez-moi.
Pardonnez-moi! But my rival does not use NordVPN, which is basically an invitation to read her emails. I just need to figure out her password. What could it be? Marisha, what is your password?
I don't feel comfortable.
This is for magic. It's very important, please.
Okay, it's Kentuck Everlasting. But I don't.
That's so cute.
I don't know why. Why would I have the same as her?
It didn't work.
Yeah.
Why would she have the same one as you?
I don't know.
Quick, Ashley, what's your password?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, it also didn't work. Travis, what's yours?
I'm embarrassed to say.
Just say it!
It's French People Suck 1789.
What? You bastard! But it worked. I'm in.
Nordo, maybe you should just come up with your own trick, and not worry about what this Twilight Sparkle person is gonna do.
You're right. By the magician, I have to eat some oats. By the magician's code, you're right. I should not read her emails, even though she could have protected herself with NordVPN so easily. Why, right now, there's an exclusive NordVPN deal. Go to nordvpn.com/criticalrole and get extra subscription time. A 2-year plan plus 4 months for free. Try it risk-free now with a 30-day money-back guarantee. But I will close the email now. Except, oh mon Dieu, what's this? Twilight Sparkle has been invited to the set of Critical Role on the next NordVPN ad, and I will have to do a magic battle with her right here on this stage? The next time NordVPN sponsors our show? Matt, cognac to you.
Wow.
All right.
Are you turning into a rabbit? You're turning into a horse?
What is going on with that wig?
Or is it?
What's it doing?
It's a
Turning into
horse.
something. There's a
Rap.
subplot
It's
here.
a-
Are you turning into a
it's a
horse
mane?
or a rabbit this
It's like
time?
anime
So Liam.
cosplay from '94.
You got something to talk about, buddy?
Oh boy, accent free. I'm sorry. The celery is hypnotizing. We are thrilled to show off something that has been cooking for a while. The first of our, scrub it out of my brain, Vox Machina Origins dynamic bust from our friends at Dark Horse Direct, featuring the beloved twins Vexalia and Vaxeldan. These designs are based on the Critical Role Vox Machina Origins comic books from Dark Horse Comics, and they're full of little details like on the side. If you look at real close, there's a little trinket carved into the side of the barrel. And also, that is alcohol.
No, it's orange juice.
That's OJ.
Nothing's gonna happen.
That's Fanta. They're limited to 1,000 units and are available for pre-order now exclusively at Dark Horse Direct. There's going to be a dynamic bust with the best buddies for Life Grog, Pike, and Scanlan. The big guy and the little ones, that's also going to be available for pre-order. And after that, Keyleth and Percy Bust coming soon.
Yeah,
Busted. Check them out
Busted.
at darkhorsedirect.com.
Perfect. Thank you, Leah.
Bustin'.
There it is. Couldn't hold it. Marisha.
Makes me feel good.
We dropped our official series trailer for Candela Obscura Chapter 2 this week. That's the vibe. Join us as we return to the war-torn Fairlands with The Circle of Needle and Thread on August 31st on Twitch, YouTube, and in Cinemark theaters. You guys
Dude,
go watch it. You got a little oats right there. You can buy tickets now at cinemark.com or at critroll.com/events. Also, I just wanted to say real quick, we released a little bit ago, in case you missed it, like a little BTS couple of videos for the first chapter. There is a crafting a mystery video featuring Matt Mercer. Yeah, it's great. And then the session 0, so you can get to watch how everybody kind of built their characters and get a little peek at
They
how
know they were
How
being
this
filmed?
was.
Oh, jeez.
Yes,
Okay,
they
good,
did. We're ethical.
Okay.
Yes. In the meantime, you can also listen to the official soundtrack for Candela Obscura
Oh, yeah.
with music by Colm or McGuinness.
Oh, dope.
He add the R? Is that
I
new?
think he did. I know. It makes a very sophisticated
Sure.
soundtrack.
Colm R.
Colm
McGuinness?
or McGuinness. These 12 haunting tracks will immerse you in the Fairlands, and it's out now on all major digital musical platforms.
Yes, nice job. Crushed it.
Yay!
Did it. Well done. Well done.
Oh, you kept going.
Sam, you look like a goth Sonic the Hedgehog.
I take on.
Yeah.
You mean a really
That would
bad
be
shadow
cool.
I
cosplay?
think it's a horse.
That would be
Or a
I think
donkey.
he's turning into a horse.
He looks like Sebastian from Stardew.
Are you mule?
Oh my
Oh,
god, he
he
straight up
totally
does.
looks like Sebastian.
Yeah.
Are you romancing Sebastian?
I haven't romanced anyone yet, but I think I'm gonna go for Ellen.
I think this concludes our announcements.
Oh, the tragic
But
record.
Sebastian's pretty good too.
Matt,
I
make
did
it stop.
Nah, probe us all the way. Anyway, I believe that concludes our announcements. Let's go. Abigail was the first one. She's fine. She's fine. Without further ado, we're going to start our notes. Let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role.
One by one we climb until we reach the top. 2 by 2 we fall. Will we meet our end or meet our destiny? Hold your breath and roll.
How do you want to do this?
It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. Who knows what will happen? He might. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. From the healer to the renegade, we all share the same goal. Adding more allies, taking more chances. Hold your breath and roll.
You can certainly try.
It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. From darkness our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
And welcome back. So last we left off, Bells Hells, upon coming to Zephrah and finding the voice of the Tempest, Keyleth herself, still ailing from the unhealing wounds left by Odahan Thul during the solstice event, You discovered a possible way to help heal these wounds, traveled to the Grey Valley to recover the flowers that could be used to make this herbal balm, defeated demons that had torn through. Fern made a pact with the devil.
A devil.
A devil, it's fine. Yeah.
Daddy devil.
Managed to save some survivors of both the overthrown bastion in the Grey Valley and some of the original volunteers of the Arashari that had gone out to try and do this beforehand. Gathering these things as well as an interesting weapon that seems to be talking to you.
That's right. It's a noble blade.
You recovered over a night's rest, returned to Zephrah, and watched as indeed Keyleth was able to recover the majority of her strength in a short time, speaking out to the people of Zephrah and giving thanks to your troop and specifically to you and those of Zephrah that put their lives on the line as well. Receiving a new title and celebration ensuing here in the middle of Zephrah, you all spoke with her and figured out a number of possible paths in the future. One that involved discovering the strange broken harness that was found in the old tower of Ludinus over in Malayas Mere, as well as a strange power that seems to reside within Ashton that has a strong tie to the primordial titans that existed even before the gods arrived. Taking these possibilities in hand, you stepped out into the celebration of Zephrah, and it is here that you all have the day to yourself to finish any errands you like and continue on to the next leg of your journey of choice. So, as you step out into the bright midday light.
Stop it.
What would you like to do?
It's so pronounced.
It's been so long.
What would you?
This is the same day?
Same day.
We haven't taken a long rest?
No.
We took
Take a long
We
rest.
took it.
Let's not start another whole one.
a long rest
We did take a
downtown.
long rest. Right
I have
before we
full
came
everything,
here.
so we must.
We should be.
You took a long
Took
rest before the last
and then
session.
we bamfed in.
Correct. So it's the
So we
same
haven't
day.
fought anyone or
Oh no,
anything.
I'm out of spells.
Well, then did you not?
You did
take
cast a lot of
long
spells
rest?
last time.
I
You
guess.
scried and
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, and you prayed to your god like 8 times?
Why are you
argue
laughing
about
And it's not the morning anymore. It's like early afternoon.
Late morning,
it's
midday.
like getting close to midday at this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Zephrah.
that's where
I
we are.
hardly knew you.
Learned a word.
What's this town made of?
Zephrah?
Let's go get turned.
You want to get turned tonight in Zephrah?
I'm just trying to make up for lost
Well, I
time.
mean, we're here for a minute, right? We have like a day. Do we have a day?
Yeah, I think the staff still needs to recover. The staff still needs to charge.
How do you charge it?
Well, you could do it.
Bet I could.
This episode has already been so gifable. Okay, carry on.
We could, I think, well, I'm not entirely sure where we're going next. I mean, I know where I want to go, but I don't think that's where we're going to go. We're going to figure some stuff out.
Where do you want to go?
Well,
Where the people are?
I want to see, the people are here, chat.
Oh,
I want to see him dancing.
I refuse to go down that hole.
Walking around on those. What's that word again?
The feet.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I want to know what happened at Ground Zero, at where...
We can't go there yet.
I know that, I know. So I'm going to follow your lead, because you're smart. For where maybe
Really,
we should
Chet's
go
the smartest
next.
of all of us.
Right here.
I know, but he's also the most dangerous.
And
so I
handsome.
default to you as the second most intelligent member of Bell's house.
We're aware that
I
that's
don't know
kind
if
of
that's
I
true.
terrible.
don't think that's true, but nope, that's definitely not true. That can't be true.
I'm just going from the role-playing Imogen, less
You're
about the
smarter than
actual
me.
stats. That can't be right.
did it make? Oh, go ahead.
Speak.
Did it make anyone else like a little sad or concerned that Keyleth was like, "Go get allies," and we were like, We don't have any.
Yeah, it was a real bummer.
It was a bit of a bummer, right?
Is no one else used to not having friends? Is this just a problem that we're gonna have? Did you all have social lives before the moon started fucking?
Not really.
Doing the,
I mean,
Moon fucking.
well, the moon fucking.
I was a small
There's a
circle kind of
chord.
person. Yeah.
Well, he outlived a lot of his friends.
Yeah, it's true.
She outdied a lot of her friends.
That's also true.
I killed mine.
Fair.
I have tons.
Oh, you do?
I have
You know what? We've never heard about your friends, your pals back home.
Some of
Remember
them.
them there's floppies and
Mr.
Floppers and
I thought those were like
Peepers
pets.
and-
Those were pets, though, right?
That's gonna
they're
be
still
friends.
friends.
Okay.
They're very,
Okay.
very.
Dorian, he's a friend.
Dorian's
Fair.
a friend.
And all the people that y'all were with
Yeah,
before.
you talk about your the people that you abandoned to hang out with us. That was pretty cool. Yeah. I'm just being a fucker. I don't mind me. I'm gonna be over here. That's yeah.
And
that was me.
you have friends here
Friends
that
and
stop
family.
it.
Stop it, man.
God.
We're doing over here?
We've got Deanna, we've got Frida, we've got friends. We've got lots.
Well, we have a goal, right?
No. What is our goal?
To fix the
We're gonna fix that harness.
Oh, fix the harness. Yes, that's right.
Fix the harness. Go to the shattered teeth.
Shadow teeth.
I'm gonna make
Suck
new
up some
friends.
energy. Get stronger. If that's how it works, then we can fight Ludinus and be on his level. That sounds absolutely perfect.
Sort of.
Fly to the moon. Talk to the people that live there. Defeat them.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just
Profit.
writes itself.
All of this is insane, but the only more insane thing is going right back to where we were with nothing changing
Yeah, we need
and
to
expecting
spread.
anything to go well. We need to do
need to spread.
something, even if it's not enough.
It's true.
Okay.
It's just
But for today, we can't do any of that.
no.
So
Right
do we
now?
need to buy anything? Or fix anything?
Well, we have to pick up some gear that we had commissioned here.
Yeah.
I'm going to
there
visit my
any-
family before we go.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is there anywhere in Zephrah that you've really missed? And you're like, we need to go here to go check it out. That was your favorite place to go.
Yeah, for sure.
They have like base jumping here.
They
like,
do,
like
actually.
parachuting, like
They don't
some
call
thrill.
it that, but
Okay. I've never done that, and I'd love to.
do you want to try that? And I pick out two people flying overhead in the, what are they called again?
The gliders.
Gliders?
You glance up and you can see there are these two contraptions that look like spread wings with almost like a semi-translucent leather stretch between the elongated finger elements of it. But there are people riding them, like controlling them through the air as they're kind of gliding on air currents, and the two of them are kind of rotating and shifting overhead.
Oh my God! Yes. I mean, if we have time, that's where my coin's going.
It's like we have time.
I mean, I know it seems like I'm hot to trot to get out of here, but I wouldn't mind a full day and night. Be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the staff is charged up. I just remembered that from last time.
What?
Okay.
We don't have to stay.
Oh, you charged up already?
Oh, we can
Charged it up real good.
we can go then? Oh, well then we're gonna go then.
I just signed my waiver.
Oh, they have to pick up stuff. I need to go. I actually need to do some shopping too. So maybe you have a couple hours to go kill yourself up there.
Did you say there was
baby.
like a spa situation here?
Did I say there was a spa?
Am I projecting?
Yes, there was a spa.
I think the gathering
Spot.
Keyleth would have opened a spot in
Yeah,
Zephrah.
right.
Everyone's so fucking relaxed.
No answer. No.
There is-
I'll go with
there's-
Chetney.
There is a spa. It's called
The Pig and Whistle.
the Whistling Pig.
Ooh, because then you're like clean as a
Doesn't make any
It's a
sense.
whistle
Terrible
pig.
Make
names.
any sense for this town.
Branding is crap.
Maybe I'll look into it.
Maybe you can ask around.
Maybe I can ask.
Built over a natural
Should we meet back for lunch or dinner or anything like that?
Let's meet up in a couple hours because I think we probably should get a move on.
Okay.
So you two are going hang gliding?
Yeah, I'll go hang gliding with Chet, I guess.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right.
Already creeping out of the group towards the shop. Quietly.
Imogen, Fern, where are you going?
I could fly.
Well, we know that.
I'll just hang out next to y'all.
Yeah, it's good. It'd be like a little redundancy for safety.
Exactly.
If you can keep up.
We'll find out.
I did want to get a little shampoozled, but I'll go shopping with you guys. See if there's anything that I can pick up.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I need some stuff.
Have fun, be safe. Not too safe.
We'll figure out a spot. Maybe that'll be the afternoon activity.
Okay.
What?
We are leaving today?
We're leaving today.
Where are you going?
Sorry. Where are we going?
D?
We're going to my friend D. One of my friends whose name starts with a D. Yes, that's right.
Where are they?
Yeah.
They're on the
I will
Naked
have to
John-
sleep and find out where they are.
Yes.
They're on the coast.
Yeah,
So we're leaving
we'll have
tomorrow.
to sleep and find out where they are.
So that means we are staying?
Because you saw it. You saw
I
where.
saw a room for Dancer, and I saw
A beach.
a place.
But you saw the beach. So
I
you
s-
could just send us to that place that you saw specifically, right?
Maybe.
You saw it.
I
That
did.
means you can go there.
Do you want
Seems-
another go at it? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
It wouldn't be unwise
I
to
could
have
help
another
out
go.
too.
Yeah, plus, it's been a minute, so they've probably moved from.
It's not been that long. You did it. I know it seems like a long time, but it was really only like an hour ago that you checked in.
How long does it take you to walk up and out of sight of the beach? Oh my God.
Maybe Dee sat down and took in
It
the.
is kind of, it depends
The
on how
ocean
deep
breeze.
the sand is. You know, sometimes it's hard to walk in.
Valid.
Why don't we go shopping and we'll reconnoiter and then we'll figure out what we're doing. Oh, we gotta go talk to Keyleth again too. Oh, well, we don't really have a plan with her. She said she was gonna go find out. She said she was gonna take a nap, and then she said she was gonna go find out if she has allies that can help us or something. But then we never really decided. Like, okay, so will you reach out to us, or will we meet you back here in a day, or?
I thought that was like
Understood.
like a long term goal.
But then, like, how is she gonna talk to us or tell us?
How
Can
would
she?
you find her again? If
With
she's gone and we're gone.
Words are
Feeling.
powerful and mysterious.
yes.
But like, because long sending still doesn't work, right?
Right.
So maybe we should have a plan with her. I don't want to gum up the works or nothing, but just go hang gliding. We'll figure it out later.
That sounds good.
Alrighty. So, Ashton, you snuck out here in the midst of these conversations.
Did.
And where are you off to?
I was heading towards Fanny Z's.
Fanny Z.
But about halfway through, as soon as I had some cover from the group, I found myself a corner and sat down and began to have a very intense panic attack. So I'm just gonna take a minute and get my shit together and yeah, probably, come up behind once if I'm gonna take about 5 minutes before going anywhere. So.
As you kind of sit for a minute in the throes of this panic attack, just hearing the sound of, laughter and cheers and music kind of echoing in the distance in the main center of the town, you sit there kind of staring at the ground and you can see the bits of stone and shale that just have come to rest in this little alcove on the side of the city main street. And as you feel the waves of anxiety come through, and you can feel and hear the beat of your heart in your ears, you swear you see the stones kind of almost shift in the ground as you do. You look in focus, and you're not sure if that was your mind playing tricks on you or not, but at the very least, it doesn't help the sense of anxiety that's curling in. You take a deep breath, and a few moments pass before you begin to reclaim a semblance of control of your situation, trying to process some of the thoughts before realizing that now's maybe not the time to process.
I stand up and quick popping back in and just head at speed towards the shop.
All right.
Just focused.
Rushing up, your entire goal, controlling the direct focus in your mind. You come up to the outside of the lavish shop of Fanny Z, approach the front doors, into the kind of shaded interior, the smell of pleasant perfumes and incense catching your nose, and the lights as you see on the far wall. Fanny Z is in the process of finishing up a kind of dark-colored outfit with stitching in a heavy portion before they go ahead and like pinch it off with their teeth. Turn back. Oh, hello, darling.
Hi.
Hi. Do you need it now?
Unless you've got a little bit more to do, I'm happy to wait a minute. My friend's probably catching up behind me.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Cool.
You all right?
Yeah, just, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna be. New clothes, and then new a lot.
It's funny, sometimes it's the first step to figuring out who you're supposed to be.
Yeah. I'm starting to figure that out. I'm looking forward to, I don't know. Can't wait to see what you did.
Well, go ahead and do a couple of hand stitches on it before finishing and tying a knot, pulling it, throwing it, snipping it, and they spin the stand around, and you can, well, you describe to me what we see upon the the stand.
It's where to start. I'll start tall boots with lots of brass buckling, go up to the knees, and a pair of black pants that have stripes down the center that seem to shift color depending on where you're standing. They, from a dark blue to a light blue, they just kind of have a shimmer. It goes all the way up through the that wonderful bodice that everybody or the corset that everyone bought has been modified with similar thread that kind of goes from a blue to red to pink shift, and that's one of the strange five-sided symbols that Ashton drew on their jacket and had dreams about. And then black gloves with more brass bits and pieces. And then a shirt which also has the blue shimmery design, but when you notice just off-center, the whole thing is actually the Hishari symbol on the chest from the back of the jacket. All of that tied together with a sleeveless black trench with metal pyramid studs and a black exterior and deep crimson lining.
Well, what I can say, honey, is you gave me some pretty specific notes.
I showed the bag, yeah.
Yeah, and giving notes this specific means that you have a pretty clear idea of who you want to be. Am I wrong?
Do you believe in fate? No.
I believe people believe in fate.
Well, chaos has a funny sense of humor, and I'm going to put it on.
As you put it on, a couple of things here and there that Fanny has to adjust slightly once it's actually on the client, but it fits snugly, and it feels, well, tell me, how does it feel?
I feel seen. It feels like a uniform. It feels just, I don't know, it feels important.
It's about this moment. Who else was planning to go? Was it you?
I'm going to Torth the blacksmith, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll come to you shortly.
Is Ash, are you also going to Torth the blacksmith, Liam, Azeth, and Allison? Or was it all here?
This was my only place I needed anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you were kind of taking in the moment, looking through this, we come to you, Orem, as you approach the exterior of Torth's place.
Are you going to wait out here? I'll just be a minute.
Yeah, go for it, go for it. I'm just gonna stand out here and just people watch.
I'm here too.
Oh yes, that's right.
Cigarette?
Sure.
All right, well, I'll leave them to smoke. Torth.
Hey, come on in.
Hey, we're back. One piece.
Not surprised necessarily, but happy to see that you managed to stay alive wherever you were going.
Well,
there's quite a commotion going on down in the town there. Is that where you folks come back to?
Yeah, we had a bit of a dust up outside town. But it's fine for the time being. I'm sorry for the rush job. My friends and I are heading out, I think maybe as early as this afternoon. Was that enough time?
This afternoon, yeah, I can probably... I think I can do by the afternoon. Yeah.
So not ready yet?
Not yet, but soon.
Okay.
Give me looks over at the supplies, and you can see, like, as in the process of doing finer details and folding, and goes like, about 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Looks sturdy so far.
I think you'll be happy.
Okay. All right, I'll be back. Thanks.
See you in a bit.
Sorry, I thought we were done.
Oh, that's fine.
Do you guys want to go see my family with me? I think we have a couple hours to kill, and be the time to do it.
Absolutely. Why are you coughing?
I don't, it's just the elevation.
I really wanted to see if we could get some of that blue flower poultice, because I think we should have it with us just in case some of us get a little bit of the ooze or something happens again.
I also was looking for some ivory strips and incense.
Oh. Do you have an ear hole?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, my mother-in-law is an herbalist, and she and one of my... Sorry, it's so out of context seeing you. Never mind.
Just live a little.
I'm trying. Did you try your mouth and it didn't work?
It has the same effect. It just...
Which is none.
No,
It doesn't do anything.
Leaving little grease spots, maybe.
All right, well, let's go visit my family. I think we can take care of the poultice request. They might have some cloves if you really need some more smokes.
I'm gonna flick my cigarette down and put it out with my hoof.
Remember,
Let's go.
Fighting forest fighters starts with you.
That's true.
Just leave the cigarette butt on the ground and Zephrah.
Spit on it. Just make sure it's out.
You're the worst.
Fire's out. All right, to your family.
Okay, so I lead Letters and Fern off, and I'm holding Fern by the pinky and walking towards Nell's house.
Okay. A short time later, you come upon a modest but very quaint abode. It looks like a series of trees that were grown probably long before even her generation in the family, and that were grown tall, and then were kind of bent inward and then slowly intertwined about 15 or so feet up to create this almost like domed sort of structure. And then the house was built upon that on the outside, and so it has this kind of like central core that is natural. And then everything's been shaped around it. But within a short walk and approach to it, you can already get a sense of all the wonderful smells that come out from the exterior, the fresh flowers. And you can see there's like flower beds and herb gardens that just completely encompass the hillside right behind it. It's just this constant shifting swath of color and shape that just kind of swirls up and around this large domed structure. And you can see the shape of a woman darting around on the inside before she stops, kind of almost sensing the presence of your arrival. And you see Nell, the older half-elf woman, kind of look through the door. Ah, you're here.
Hi, Mom.
Hello. Kind of comes in, gives you kind of a hug on the shoulder for a bit, looking at the rest of you.
Boy, we're not going to be here as long as I would like. I think we might be leaving later this afternoon. Maybe tomorrow, if we're lucky.
Understood.
These are my friends. We didn't get a chance last time we were in town. This is my dear friend Fern.
Hi, Fern. I'm Nell.
Very nice. I've heard so much about you.
My friends are so unique. Fern is not from here, not from anywhere near
I was
here.
going to say, you certainly carry an otherworldly spirit about you.
Oh, thank you.
I blew pretty far afield this time. What do we got? Yep, looks about right. Looks about right.
He was your dad.
And then my other friend, the one smoking out of their ear, this is fresh cut grass, who's not from now, really.
Where are you from then?
When am I from? I don't actually know where I'm from, but I'm from a long time ago, and I was sort of brought back to being a short time ago, and now I'm with Orem and all of our friends, and we're making a difference.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I've only ever seen one other like you before, so...
What? Who? What? Where? When?
Oh, this is one of the Tempest's friends, travels with one. Not much of a speaker, but definitely carries a similar vibe.
Yeah, that one's I've only seen that one, and I was younger a couple times, but
There's another one, though?
That I've seen. We don't get many visitors of your assemblage this far up the mountain, but it's a pleasure to have you here.
Well, it's been an honor to be here and to see a little bit of your culture and your people, and we don't really know where we're going next. We need some guidance, honestly, and I wish I could reach out to my God to help us, but I can't anymore today.
maybe tomorrow.
Well,
Are you religious?
not in the classic Exandrian sense, no. I'm very much a believer in the natural capability of Exandria's natural world.
And when you have to make a tricky decision, how do you make it? Do you flip a coin, or do you ask someone else for guidance, or?
I might ask friends for guidance. Might ask the voice for guidance if it's something I feel important enough for her wisdom and input. And sometimes I just rely on my life's experience. I've experienced quite a few wonderful and terrifying things in my ears, and all of those experiences form my opinion and my confidence to make many of those decisions myself.
It's very mature.
I like it.
Well, if you're traveling with Orem, I'm certain you're having your own unique experiences too. Maybe in time...
Sure.
Maybe in time you won't need to flip a coin or ask your god. Maybe you'll just know the right choice to make.
Boy, that would be something.
It's pretty amazing seeing Lita come into her own.
You're telling me.
I'm sure you're very proud.
Extremely. It's all that a really mother could hope for, is to watch their children rise and become greater than they ever could. And I feel pretty accomplished in my years, so they've really proven themselves.
I look forward to following her lead.
From what I hear, you've already done quite a bit.
It's true. I don't know what we would do without Orem.
What's the wildest thing you've seen Orem do in your travels?
Ooh,
He'd be too bashful to say anything himself, but
it's true.
being his compatriots.
He's been inside several creatures.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
Like his whole body. He falls off of things from time to time.
Don't we all?
Nearly dies, but then is
Small.
he's small. I don't know if you knew that about him.
Thank you for informing me.
It gets windy up here, and I
Didn't you
more
fall
than
off a skyship?
because I'm small. Good
What else
gust of wind is all it takes, Letters.
What else have you fallen off? Have you fallen off?
Just sky ships.
Just sky
Mainly.
ships.
There's a crate once.
Yeah.
Well, this has been wonderful. Thank you. We can talk later.
Put a mom's heart of you.
Normally pretty agile. Is the family all home?
They'll be arriving in a bit, I think, as the day progresses. They're in mid-merriment, or at least trying to avoid it.
Okay. Well, I'm tempted to wait, but I don't know if we have the time, so I was wondering if you wanted to visit Derek and Will with me today for a minute.
I would. I very much would.
You know, it's been years, and somehow I feel like I miss them more now than I did year one. I miss Derek's advice a lot. We have done all right, but it doesn't always feel like it, and I miss having that steady hand on my shoulder, you know?
She kneels down to you and puts her hand on your shoulder as you say that. The wonderful thing about Derek, and one of the reasons I fell in love with him, was he didn't always get it right, but he was always willing to admit when he was wrong and learn from it. He didn't always know the right thing to do. He didn't always know the right choice to make, but he still made a choice. And I know you miss him. Both of them. I know you know, I know how that feels.
He was a good son.
And I look at you, he still is.
Oh man, Nell. Let's go say hi.
You will.
All right, so I hook Fern by the pinky again with mine, and take Nell's hand in my other, and start walking off. Come on, Letters.
I'm coming. Are we going to see living people or? Okay.
Following the path that Nell and Orem guide you away from this little neighborhood to a winding path that curves around the edge of this one part of the mountain range. And as it kind of spins around the outside, this beautiful view of like the valley and canyon below, and you can see just barely in the distance to the east, the blue waters of the ocean. To the north, you can see the beautiful northern mountain ranges and the storm, the distance of just the full breadth of this area, the dividing plains of Taldore. And as they guide you down this winding path, the flowers begin to become more robust. Colors of all manners, more so than those that surrounded the herbalist's abode when you approached. They are just overflowing with life and vibrance. And eventually this decline, as the path continues down, evens out. And you can see there's a smaller platform. And here there is this beautiful, kept kind of half mountaintop valley that is just all fenced flowers and a number of stacked stones marking hundreds and hundreds of lost loved ones. And as you kind of step out, you begin to see there are other mountaintops that are all connected by these small land bridges, these bits of stone, these rope walkways. But there is a portion of Zephrah on this kind of northern side that is a beautiful series of memorial plateaus, one connected to the next. Much of it is still open for those to come and write history themselves in the future. It's beautiful. And within a few moments, a familiar space comes into view.
I know it by heart.
And here you see a cairn-like stack of stones with the name Darrig carved into it. And you see what looks to be a now weathered breastplate that's been kind of set on the base of it and has been kind of, let's say, chiseled into the sides of the base stone. And then immediately to the right of it, of a similar height, his son's name, Will, with his blade placed into the dirt right before it.
My family.
Hello.
I walk up to Derek's grave and just sort of run my thumb along the edge of that armor that I've seen so many, many, many times on him and off here. Hi, Dad. Been too long. I should have come by the last time I was home. I'm not sure why I didn't. But it's real good to see you. And I think about you every day while I'm out there trying to make decisions. Always asking myself, what would Derek do? I look back at now. I know it wasn't always the right decision, but it was always. It was always good. I'm trying to do that in my everyday. Anyway, thanks for watching over. God, you should see your girls. Three of them as like to each other as they can be, and off in three different directions. You did good. So did they. Place my hand on the stone. Anyway, we're heading out. I don't know how soon I'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back. Thank you for the 10,000th time. Thank you. And then I just sort of swivel and kneel at the blade next to it. Hey, you. see you every night. So it's not as long a goodbye. It was really good to see you. When I did. Not the circumstances I would have imagined or welcome all the same. Gosh, honey. Oh. I'm doing this for you. But it's so much bigger than you and me. I'm scared, Will. I don't know if we can be enough. I know you'd be right here on the line with me. That helps. I'm gonna do our dad proud. And you. I know I'm just sort of blathering here. I miss you. I love you. And I'll see you soon.
But not too soon? Sorry.
It's all pretty brief, Fern. Any way you slice it. Thanks.
I'm close. Nell kind of steps up and quietly brushes some of the moss off the top of each stone, bends in and gives it a quiet kiss. The wind picks up a little bit in the burst. Bit of a warm gust. You take in a few more moments of silence. Well, would anyone like some biscuits or tea?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if you...
No, but I'd love to learn your biscuit recipe.
Of course, yes. Let me show you. Come, come. And with that, Nell and Orem, FCG and Fern, you all trek back up the winding path away from the lands of memory.
As you wheel away, Orem places his hand on your metallic shoulder. Life's messy.
Yeah, but it's really great. I mean, I know that they're gone, but think how lucky they were. Both of them. All of them in the cemetery. As even if you're poor, you know, you still get to enjoy food and smell beautiful smells, and even if you're lonely, you get to see the beauty of the world and enjoy breathing. And these folks, they had you to know. They knew you. What a treat. Every single day they knew you.
Well, that's where I was going with the letters. Life. It's beautiful. And you're part of that. I'm glad we have you. I'm glad I have you.
I'm really glad I have you.
That's actually... I'm glad I have you.
I take Orem's hand and I squeeze it and I give it a kiss. I care about you very much. I'm sorry you lost someone you love.
It's all right. They're with me forever. Can I climb up?
Of course. Come on.
Want to smoke?
Maybe later.
Gotta get rid of them.
Oh, Mom.
Yeah?
Fern is wondering if there's any of the poultice made for the Tempest left over.
There was a bit, I believe it was being held at the Tempest. You'd have to talk to her, based on how much she's able to recover in time. But, but yeah, speak with her if there's any left over.
We'll take the biscuits then for now.
Biscuits do better anyway. She leads you on to the room. So we have Ludna, we have Imogen, and Chetney.
I'm definitely walking in that direction.
So
to witness.
Following where these individuals are kind of doing their loops, they're kind of like sentry paths around and over the entire town of Zephrah. You see them eventually. They keep touching down at this one precipice that's kind of on the western side of the town that rises up, and there's a few ladders that climb up, as well as like kind of a steep bit of rocky edge with some rope, like grab handles on the side that lead you to the top, and there's a platform that goes out about 15 or so feet. Right around there, you can see there are a number of these kind of foldable structures that are currently hanging on the edge. It looks like there's a number of hooks. Many of them are empty, but it looks like there's about 4 or 5 of them that are currently held. It looks like a storage peak at this point. And you can see one of them is still up. Another one has landed, and as you approach, you can see it's this older, well, younger halfling gentleman with a massive, like, gray goatee that just completely obscures his mouth. So it's just like nose and the hair is kind of pushed back in this fright wig type of style from just the wind blowing it, and instead of like tinted goggles that are over the front of his face as he's in the process of folding down one of these devices. And as you approach, you can see he's in like a sleeveless leather tunic and almost like a medieval flight suit sort of vibe to it. As you all begin to approach, and he stops as he's kind of folding over. Hello. Can I help you? Don't recognize you.
No, we're visiting.
Yes, we're tourists.
Our friend Orm of the Air Ashari.
Yes.
No. All of them are of the air.
Savior Blade of the Tempest. You may have heard of him.
I'm aware of who the Orm is, eh?
Yeah, well, look, we saw your contraption here, and we were kind of wondering, is that a thing that we could try out?
Well, you just want to walk up and try a sky sail. Is that what this is about?
A sky sail.
Oh, it sounds even cooler.
It does. It really does.
It's not really like a recreational thing. It's sort of
How do you use it?
Lies.
We use it primarily for keeping watch and making sure everything's nice and safe, put together. At which point you see the other person behind doing like a full loop going.
Oh, safe and put together, huh?
It's very complicated techniques we've learned and honed after years and years of training,
right.
To ensure that the.
You know what, Ladna? I would be so interested to learn. I always say acquiring a new skill is
absolutely
the spice of life.
It's always wise to immerse yourself in the culture.
Oh, yeah.
In order to broaden your horizons.
Which is
right. Who knows, that's how you perpetuate the lives of the Arashari.
Would you like to make a persuasion check, please?
Do I get assistance?
Yeah, yes.
Can I?
Yep, you can get assistance.
Almost corpse.
Or we could both.
Come on, this is important.
Yeah, the soon to be.
All right.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
Before and after photos.
19. Well, recreationally, these are usually reserved for days of celebration.
Oh, we're celebrating.
And I've been hearing music from the town.
You have?
So
She's
I can
healed.
give you a celebratory discount.
Oh, snap! Your hand just broke. I don't know if they got solos, if you want to go tandem.
Oh, I mean, what do you recommend?
We can fit all 3 of you on one with your size there.
I'm.
Imogen, come on.
Sure.
You know, I think I'll.
What are you talking about? Look, y'all can saddle
Over the
up.
edge of the cliff. No, y'all are fine. Y'all just go. Y'all.
Are you sure?
Will you be here just in case?
You gotta do it. Makes you tremble. Tremble.
How about y'all just suit up?
Okay.
Just
Karen doesn't like a little spice in her food.
if anything happens to me, promise me you'll move on.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Find
What?
somebody else, and Imogen's my girlfriend.
Oh. Snap. Wow.
As you say it, I crack her wrist back into place.
Oh, thank you.
It's like that. Oh, I know enough stuff. Nice.
Well, my name is Uli. Nice to meet you, girlfriends and all.
Hi, Ruby.
Put about 5 gold apiece for about 10 minutes of a ride.
10 minutes.
Make it 20.
How long does it take to get over to, if we wanted to, I mean, not that I'm gonna go, but if we wanted to go down, like, over there, how long would that take?
Oh, if you're going a straight shot there, taking no more than maybe like 35, 40 seconds.
Oh, that's great. 10 minutes is great.
We do a few like big
Loop-de-loopies.
yes aerial loops.
Certainly. Let me go ahead and get your devices. Walks over to the edge, and you can see where all the ones that are hanging over. He like reaches further over the side and pulls up a rope and pulls up what looks to be. You can assume these to be like training sky sails.
Okay.
They have like brighter wingtips. They have.
Want my parabolics.
They have like special like weighted bottom to it, and it looks like some sort of an extended tether.
Is this for insurance purposes?
Oh, this is for when we train the newcomers to make use of the sky sails to make sure they don't get themselves killed.
Sure.
Outright. It's a very dangerous thing you're asking about, and I'm not about to be liable
I
for
just
this.
kind of backhand slide a very small chisel blade to Ludna, just in case the tether's too tight.
Goes starts holding it out. The other one like swoops up and lands, and you can see there's this elven woman. Looks to be like in her kind of like human equivalent of a mid-20s or so, like short brown hair that's like almost cut to a buzz cut, except for the very top. It's slicked back. She has her goggles on. Like, whew, who are these people?
We are your newest stunt pilots.
We're tourists.
Yep.
Willie, are you serious? Gives half the money to her. All right.
Buddy talks. Buddy talks. Do we need goggles?
Do we get the cool suits?
No.
Oh. Do we get like call signs? Do we get like cool pilot names?
Look, looks over at the other individual. For an additional charge, suits and titles can be provided.
I mean, we're here.
We might as well. I mean, it sounds like a good deal. Do we get like a little souvenir?
Do we get to keep the goggles?
You got pilot wings that they hand out to
For
the kids?
the extended, all-inclusive sky sail adventure package.
With video?
There's
GoPro, right?
a little like GoPro orb attached.
Might as well jump.
But it's improperly framed, it only catches like the right side of your face the whole time.
Why is this green screen? You've got a beautiful background.
Era Shari.
That'll be about 20 gold apiece for the run.
20 gold.
But you keep the goggles.
Keep
the
the goggles.
All right.
You got it. 20 gold apiece. I got it. I invest in life experiences.
We don't normally do little
No, we don't.
like, adventures
This is
together.
it,
This
though.
is gonna be
This is
great.
how we
This is
bond.
it. All right.
The elven woman like taps her foot like pretty heavily towards the halfling fellow. He goes, gives her half the money. He goes, all right, don't get him killed. And she just walks off and starts like taking her jacket off and heading off to the rest of her day. And he's like,
What's our call signs?
what do you want them to be? You paid for it. What's your call sign? Unless you want me to give you one.
I'm kind of, yes, I kind of like
Yeah,
dealer's
yeah,
choice,
yeah, yeah,
what's
yeah.
something that's, that's of the people.
You're the air boss.
Yes.
Right, okay. You, Snappy Twig.
SP.
Snappy SP. Did you say SP?
Oh,
Snappy Twig.
Steve.
Oh no.
Saint Laudna. Snappy Twig Laudna. Saint Laudna. Got it.
Certainly. Yeah. See, choose your own call sign. Do you want to pick one, or do you want it to be provided?
No, you provide it.
You are Sunrise Sally.
I like it.
SS.
Imogen. All right.
All right. And you?
Yeah.
Sure. Arr it is.
Amazing. R to ST. R to ST. Prepare to depart.
See the look of just like
This is ST. I copy.
sinking regret on this halfling man's face. Every time you seem like breathe loudly, this heavy sigh.
Depart gods before.
Picked him up off the ground.
Chet's holding a wooden building block.
Brings over the training sky sail, like the bright red tips on the sides of the sky sail wings. You can see there's like a handle portion at the front. It's like bars that spread out. That's where your feet go. And there's the bars on the side are quite long and go back, so where like 2 or 3 people can hold on to it simultaneously. Now, do any of you have experience with such any sort of flight?
I mean, we have been in the air.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. You put your hand up. You'll be the guiding pilot. Are you going
doing this, or is he wrapping you into this now?
How about I'll just make sure they don't die.
Great. Do that. So, are you riding independently? Or are you going as a group?
I feel like we gotta go solo so we can at least like dogfight.
So. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, all right.
All right, perfect. Here, go and step here.
Okay.
Who's going first? You first?
No, ladies.
Chivalry! Okay.
All right, Snappy Twig. Come here.
All right.
Up front, hands on the bars right here.
Okay, wait. What do we do? You give me like? Is there a lesson? Do you give me a crash course?
Yeah, completely. It gets right in front of you, shows you where the bars. Like, put your hands on here.
All right.
And you feel in your suit there's like tugging feelings, and it like clips in to your suit. You realize it's like he's not gonna let you do this by yourself.
Oh, okay, but we can still dogfight, right?
What?
Yeah, with
Just get.
All right, let's go. ST on board.
All right, so hold on tight now. The enchantment here needs you see like you're paying attention to this. Like he puts his thumb across the back of the bar, and as he does so, you can see the handle itself has this like faint glow that emanates, and the wings kind of hinge outward into a wider position. As soon as the wind hits them, and you feel it kind of lift slightly before it settles in, you can see it's still tethered to the edge of this platform. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Goes and reaches this cable that runs through these hooks in the sides. Pulls it, you feel kink, and the latch that's holding it goes under, and the whole thing goes into an immediate dive. Pull up on the bar, pull up on the bar.
I am a snappy twig. Upper body strength.
Make a strength check for me.
Practically a god, will be fine.
Just a strength check.
Strength check.
That's a
Twig
big
now.
negative.
Saving throw, or you just add.
Just strength check.
Oh.
That's even worse.
-3 is 16.
Surprising yourself, the adrenaline spikes through your maybe living system, and as you pull back on the bar, the resistance isn't enough to overcome your determination, and the wings end up curling up as the wind picks them even further, and you arc upward into a large updraft. Whoosh, picking up. For the length of your 10-minute ride, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to do.
Tethered?
Is
she tethered?
you glance down where this is. That rope that was attached to it is kind of what he pulled at that point. She's riding with him, so you're not tethered.
Oh, so he's on the thing as
Oh
well.
yeah, he clicked into her outfit, so he's on it with her.
I'm not cutting that.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Okay, well, I'll do a few loops and wait for Chetney.
All right,
Is
go
he
ahead.
getting in? Is he getting in
the
the air at the same time?
I don't know if they're gonna let him. It's a onesie.
One at a time.
Oh, it's one. Oh.
Yeah, he's up with her, so it's one at a time.
Oh.
Is there an extra craft on the dock?
There are a number over the side. Yeah.
I mean, I really don't
You know,
see.
Chet, you gotta live a little.
That's what I'm saying. I'll just go over to one of the other, what are they called? Sky sweepers?
Sky sails.
Yeah, whatever. I'll go over and just try and drag one of them over a little bit, get it lined up nice and center.
Okay. Now you did watch him set up the other one as
Yeah,
you're
I did, yeah.
scaling through. They're both like going in the air, doing loops and doing fun bits.
On the bar.
Yep, begins to glow a bit.
Oh,
Yep, the wings shift outward.
well, how the fuck do they hook in? Oh, are there any like
fun. You
hanging?
just
Are there any
gotta
hanging
Jet.
dangles?
No, you're just on the. You gotta like scoot it up to the edge and just let it fly.
Yeah, let it fly. Bounce away!
Okay.
Wait, you don't have to wear a suit?
Ah!
Yeah, he just wet.
We're in the suits, right? We got suits and
You got
goggles.
suits and goggles.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you're waiting your turn. So, Laudna, as you go, all right, now you gotta pull up, and then you hear that voice is, what's he? Oh, shit! Hey, wait, what?
That's his name after all.
I go, all right, we're going after, and I do a hard
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm gonna put my goggles down and just run and take a flying leap off the cliff myself.
Oh, God, they're all gonna die! I got them, kid! Oh, God! Oh, no!
As soon as I get down to like fall down to about their level, I hit fly on myself. So I'm like,
You take out, make a strength check
That's
for me.
telekinesis coming.
14. No, 14, yes.
14, yeah, you pull them, you pick up as well. You're trying to override your current trainer.
Yes.
Make another strength check for me.
Oh, jeez. Don't fail me, Bo. Okay, 9.
And he got a 7. So he's like, "God, what are you doing? What are you doing?" So what are you doing? What are you-
Meet me in the middle! Meet me in the middle!
Are you gonna go after me?
Sky sails, pick up and start kind of like coasting around each other in the middle of this open airspace.
Oh, God!
Right when I feel like I have Chet lined up, I'm gonna do a prestidigitation where I fling out a bunch of sparks that almost look like missiles, and I'm gonna try and shoot him in his face.
How'd you do that?
We're dog fighting!
All right. And are you trying to avoid this?
Yes.
All right.
I'm trying to bacon roll.
Okay, got it. Contested dexterity checks, please. You're trying to operate this device in the middle of the air.
Okay. Just straight dex checks.
Way to
Danger zone. Ooh, that's bad.
do a 12 roll.
6.
Woo!
There we are.
make him roll.
Big avoidance. Sparks going out. You coasting, but you now see they're pseudo dog fighting in the middle of the space. You also hear, "What are you doing? Margaret, hand off this! I'm taking this right back. Here, just do this."
We gotta get him.
Get who?
This is war. Flip around and go for round 2.
Bank around. You're gonna glimpse out. The wind is hitting his face to the point where you're now pushing back the bushy goatee, and you just see this broken teeth and a scream on his face, just going, "Ah!" Eyes wide.
Clarifying question: do the people of Zephrah see Leisure Suit Larry, the Banshee of Inisherin, and Jean Grey flying into the sky?
Yeah. Oh, this is all. Remember, you guys saw them from Zephrah, which is what led you to that point. So the people that are celebrating are watching an air show now, with sparks and all.
Prestidigitation. I'm just shooting stuff at Chet too, just to.
What?
Teamwork.
Chet, what are you doing? As they're
I
both
got the
now.
horn of silent alarm, and I'm like,
Your ears are ringing with the loudest alarm. I'll say, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
God. Oh, 19.
19. Okay. So you're used to shutting off noise from the inside of your mind, and as the horns go off, as much as it's about to cause your eardrums about to burst for a moment internally, you just kind of push through it and keep focused. All right, so
Getting teamed up on. Gotta get low, gotta get fast. Just push it into a dive.
you go into a full dive, and it's at this moment you realize you haven't really looked down up to this point. It is straight mountain valley down for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet before there is broken cliffside and what looks to be like smaller farmstead abodes and what looks like little outcroppings that lead into like farmland that's been cultivated and built this high up in the middle of this mountain range. And you can just see like these wide fields and then broken cliff edges and then just further fall into heavy, heavy forest below. And you're just well, like your cheeks are like rattling behind you.
Not yet. Not yet.
Make another strength check for me.
Come on.
I'm dive bombing after him.
Whoa! It's a 6.
You go to pull up.
Practically gods.
You go to pull up, and this is going pretty steep. You start. You're arcing. You're not in a complete dive, but you're still going down. You're just pulling up slightly, and you're just getting close. There's like one almost like a windmill structure that's on the edge of this cliff that's getting closer and closer as you're arcing up, and you just see this one person who's out there in the process of watering like a small like bank garden on the outside of it. And they look up and go. As you're arcing towards them. What are you two doing?
I was diving after him.
Okay.
What was my trainer's name again?
Uli is what you heard.
Come on, Uli!
What do we do?
We're going after him!
All right, make another strength check. Oh my god.
Oh, even worse. 1 total.
1 total. He resists and pulls you out of the arm. He's like, we're going right back, right now. If your friends are gonna die, you don't under my tutelage. And is like now like pulling you away from pursuing and trying to get you back to the top of it.
I got him.
You're going after Chet?
Yeah.
I look up at my trainer. I'm sorry, Uli, but I paid 20 gold for this and I put bees in his face.
Now, mind you, he's connected to you, so he can't go anywhere.
Is that a spell, or do you just have bees?
It's infestation.
Oh, okay.
We're saving them for later.
Do like an inventory.
I have 7 silver of bees.
Cross that off the inventory.
Oh, my eyes! Coasting down towards now. It's Chenny having an pulling up. You quickly behind.
How close am I?
Huh? Well, what's your fly speed?
I don't know. How do I know? Wait, that's in my spells.
It would be in the spell, yep.
Are 2 guys just walking across the street holding a big plate
60.
of glass? Right next to the windmill. The guy with a basket full of tomatoes.
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, so full dash. At your dive,
Coming up the last city.
yeah, the sky sails are a pretty decent speed.
Mach 5.
Oh no, actually, flying speed is 60 feet. So you're not catching up to him. Is the thing.
Okay.
You are. I'd say you're about
Always chasing.
80 feet behind him.
80 feet behind him?
Yeah.
Okay. If I see him, like, is he about to hit? If I see he's about to hit.
He's got one more shot.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm going to say something if he looks like he is.
So you're holding an action.
You got this.
Chad! Would you like
Look at all the sticks. I'm like,
Hitting all the dials.
in your head you hear, would you like some help?
You got this, Chet.
I'm gonna pop in a pool with everything I got.
All right, one more strength check, bud.
Welcome to Zephrah, Mr. Hunt.
Oh, 16.
16. Yank on it. You hear the wood like creaking a bit. The person on the goes. Ah! Goes
I'm wearing the butcher's bib, so it's like.
Yep. All the farmers below are like hearing the screaming, look up, and then
Skywriting. The worst skywriting.
you are full on like crop dusting with blood across Zephrah right now.
Disgusting.
As you pull up just in time, the bottom of the sky sail just nicks the top of the of the windmill. About 5 or 6 different shingles of the roof just you have to go flying, scattering off into the field.
We'll fix that.
No.
Right as you curl up, just in time to see coming back towards you, Ludna and a screaming halfling.
Oh no!
I look at Chet and I go, are we going left or are we going right? Left! Right. Yes.
We'll just barely miss each other.
It's the miss.
Yep.
Wait, how did... Yeah.
Indeed. The cheeks flapping as you go by. You're pulled up, but you're also pulling downward. I need you to make a strength check as you've now taken control. You do not get the help from your trainer because you filled his head with bees. So this is only Ludna on this tug.
Natural 20!
If there was a time. So 17. Great. And so you pull it up and you manage to scoot by, missing by about 10 feet, the same windmill that you just avoided. The person that like just went outside, what the hell? Sees you come by again and just runs back inside, like tossing their water can way off in the air.
You're scattering bees now after the blood went one way and the bees going the other.
Maybe it was bee strength that lifted you up.
The bees don't want to die either. But you pull back up and you watch as Lana just scoots by, barely leaving a trail of bees behind as she goes.
Bees! Why bees? I had to regain control.
I start trying to make my way back towards the landing pad, but it's like pilot wings on N64. Nothing's going right. Oh God!
I will follow back to try and land.
Follow the orbs!
All right, make a dexterity check for me.
Pull up.
Oh, 10.
A gust of wind picks up, sends you off, and you just go and collide into the side of like a nearby warehouse. A little ways beyond that, the sky sail slams into it hard. You take,
At that speed?
yeah, you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage upon the impact. 18 points of bludgeoning damage. As it's just like this, the slam, and you see wood is just splintered outward. Part of the broken sky sail wing is like coasting out the side, kind of almost twitching as the enchantment's like trying to reinforce itself.
That's expensive. That's an expensive
Sorry.
mistake.
I slowly walk up to Chet.
Oh, you're here?
There's a trail. I've been following a fucking red line. It has not been hard.
And you're not the only one. There's about 20 or so Zephrins that are like a little further back going like, as you kind of coast up with your compatriot, Uli, who's like, his face is kind of swollen. He's got bees in his beard.
Sorry,
Make
a bloated agony. No.
Make a dexterity check for me.
All right, to try and land.
Land
Yes.
this sucker.
Okay, let's see. This one did be good. Okay, just a straight check, right?
Straight dexterity check.
17.
17.
Hey,
You now that you've gotten the hang of it, you coast on one final burst of like heavy wind that kicks up at the edge of the cliff. You ride it up to slow down your approach, and then come to a gentle rest onto the top. You land, the wings collapse underneath themselves and kind of fold up, and in front of your associate's like, I'm done. It's like opens one eye, but it's like swollen shut almost. And he like unclips himself and tumbles out to the ground.
Nice landing!
I'll just send some more missiles over to Chet.
We have definitely not helped you get out of this. I'm keeping people back.
Because I imagine just kind of hanging out.
He can do it himself, people. He has dignity. He can do it himself.
The other elven sky sail operator who left is just in the back with like what looks like a bowl of grapes, and it's just like, how'd it work out for you, Uli? Oh my God, Uli, what happened? He goes, and just spits a bee out that was like on the ground.
Sorry about that, Uli. Here, we're sleeping, right? I'll drop a withering bloom in you to heal you up a little bit.
Okay, so considering him the ally, right?
Yes.
Not just
tentatively.
Yeah. His face kind of returns to mostly normal at this point. I'm like,
that was awesome.
leave.
Okay.
No.
Let me go help Chet.
No. Just go.
Okay. And I get to keep the goggles, right?
Please.
Okay. This was great.
Thank you for the goggles. That was a wonderful experience.
Valuable lessons I've learned today.
Just press a digitation. Clean him up a little bit. I'm just making you look better. All right.
Did you see? Did you see me? Was that great?
Oh, I saw you.
Oh my
I saw.
goodness. That was exhilarating. Let's go. I feel like we should go check on Chet, even though he said not to.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm just resting in the danger zone.
As we like unhook
I
you.
can't tell if
Try to get
you're bleeding or if it's
entangled
your
out.
clothing bleeding. Oh no, let's give him a minute. Give him a minute.
He's been hanging for.
Do you have to roll for heart attack? Disadvantage?
Now, Chetney, you're like partially embedded in the side of what looks like some sort of warehouse or a barn. It's kind of hard to make out what it is. And like, maybe it's like your head and your hands and your feet sticking out, and the rest of you is like your ass and all is just kind of halfway stuck inward, like Winnie the Pooh, more or less. Like, and you hear the sound from the other side of the wall.
Yes. The fuck?
A bunch of clucking sounds, and you feel pecking.
Ah! Hey, fucker! No! Get off me! The horse out of
All right. Shit.
Let's go, Wolf!
I'm not doing this shit.
As soon as you pull Chetney out,
I'm literally standing here laughing my ass off. I am not helping.
Eat my feet! Eat my feet!
What the cluck is wrong?
Oh, that's really good! That's great, Ashton! Thank you!
Ashton.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'll do a little mending on the wall.
okay, you pull Chetney out, like 4 chickens come out with them almost like kind of flutter off.
Should we
Get
put them?
those. Don't chase after the chickens.
Brain the chickens.
Mending.
That is how you do that!
Vacation.
Show's over, people. Show's over. Go. Get the fuck out. It's all good.
Mom, did they fly like that? Shh! Don't ever do that, son.
Scoot.
That was the best decision we could have made.
I think y'all made Orem real proud.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder
We're like
who's
comparing
watching.
ourselves to his people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, by the
They
way-
respect y'all now.
As you were walking back from the wonderful solemn gravesite, you hear these distant screams and begin to watch this wild sky performance.
Battle!
Cartoon in the sky.
That's about as well as I thought it'd go. Cool.
Life really is beautiful.
Do we hear the horn, or was that only for Imogen?
I believe with the horn, it's only who you're.
The last one was just for anybody, so.
That's right.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's for Bert.
Just randomly.
What is that noise? I hear a horn. Does anyone hear a horn?
They're taking the werewolf to Isengard. It's 600 feet, so.
Yeah.
That was great.
Drink?
Drink.
Drink.
Got cotton mouth.
Certainly accrued a unique selection of Zephrah interested parties. Many of the civilians who are either familiar with the recent deeds that you've done in the name of the Voice of the Tempest, and the even more recent deeds you did in the name of a unique celebration for the populace. You
have to be right at rolling, you guys.
Yeah. Oh my God.
One of those ones where you hang.
Yes,
on
the
bottom of
hanging
it.
coasters. Oh, dude.
But you all kind of begin to gather after witnessing these things, and you all find yourselves once more in the center of the city. And what would you like to do?
Oh,
What's next?
y'all are back.
You should have seen it. They were.
We saw part
They
of
were
it.
something.
Pretty fucking spectacular.
You guys missed out.
Seems you really
should've
painted the
tried it.
town red.
As we go about our day for the rest of the day, anywhere I see just drops of blood, I'm just gonna clean it up. I'm prestidigitation. Try to get rid of.
A lot of people are in the process of scrubbing with this weird iron-like red splatter that is now coated elements of the city.
Yeah, maybe just hide that for a while.
Do you just create a puddle wherever you stand if you? Ugh.
Give the bag a go.
Oh, God.
Well, it's really up to you, Orem.
Well, I think I've got another hour or two before my gear is ready. Did you want to get a drink?
I mean, we're just picking up gear and spending the night here, right?
You said you wanted to
You two
do
know
the
the
thing
answer to
again.
that.
So you
Yeah,
have a better idea.
I don't feel confident about going anywhere right now. I just don't know where we're going. So
All right.
Okay.
Stay, then do one more.
one more in the morning.
All right.
Okay.
First thing.
I could also help. I could do a scry as well. So
Oh, maybe you can. Yeah, maybe you can look
that's
in
true.
on it.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, we could go to the Airy Eyrie or the Rocky Outcrop.
Are those bars?
They are bars.
What's the better one?
I like the Airy Eyrie.
I like the name. It's hard to say if you're
you're
trash. I
drunk.
imagine Airy Eyrie.
That's part of the
I
charm.
want to learn how to not say it.
Over, under, overload.
Airy Eyrie.
Next door to the rural juror.
Look at your. This is amazing.
Yeah.
My goodness, what an
Good
upgrade.
looking sharp.
Going professional.
Wow.
You really look. I don't know, like more confident in it.
I'm feeling more confident.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Make a corset look good.
Thank you for
That looks really
purchasing a really, really nice one.
Kind of want to try on your
I
jacket.
think the phrase is fine as fuck.
I think with your build, I don't know. Does
Hey,
is it,
fuck
yeah.
off!
Oh, that's very impressive.
There you go.
Do you still have those horns, by the way?
Which horns?
The ones you may have.
Oh yeah, that I took from the. Where did I take? Where?
You cut the
What
horns off
dimension
that
is this
off
one?
The
that
horns
demon.
off the thing. Yes, that's right. Yeah, do you want them?
I was thinking. Well, we don't have time to get them fucked with now. We can get them fucked with later. I have a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
In the meantime, is there a party tonight? I don't know.
There might be. I don't know. I mean, we could go to the Airy Eyrie. It's kind of like Zephrah vibes. A lot of outdoor seating. If you want the view at night when the sun sets, it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, what time of day is it?
Let's say for your travels and stuff. It's getting later in the afternoon. You probably have an hour or two before the sun begins to set.
All right.
Most nights, somebody goes deep in their cups and turns into a bird, and it's that kind of place.
That's exciting. Sounds great.
Or we do need to talk to Keyleth again, right?
Yeah. Well, we have to check in before parting, and then we had a favor to ask. So, Fern just wanted some of the, if they have it to spare, that poultice.
If she has some to
I'm
spare.
a big fan.
that
of
would be
maybe like
really
running
smart.
running our general plan past an actual adult might be a that idea.
All right. Get drunk, go talk to Keyleth. Sounds like a great.
She'd approve.
Great.
All right. In that time period, you're able to meet back up with
Swing
Torth.
by. Okay, yeah. Hey.
Oh, hi. Perfect timing. Hold on here. So goes ahead and you left your shield as well, right? For him to. No, you took the shield with you.
Yeah.
It was the armor he
It was
wanted.
just armor.
Yeah. So goes and pulls it from behind and based on what you were asking about, I think this will get the best opinion about. Goes in and holds up this new set of leather armor, if you'd like to describe what he holds up.
Yeah, so Orem tries it on. It takes a hot minute, because it's like a full, almost full brown leather bodysuit. Head to toe, he's still got the boots of striding and springing on. He's still got same blade, same shield, but now, whereas earlier he was kind of in like more relaxed Zephrah attire, he looks a little more geared up for the front line. It's like a full leather armor suit. The only parts that are bare are his sword arm. So tattoo and sword arm are free. And there's still, even where his shield arm is armored all the way down to the hand, there are still gaps in it and gaps along his rib cage to let air in and keep him light. It's 15 or 20% heavier than he's used to, but he's also gotten stronger in the last few months, so he's a little more ready to fuck around and find out.
Just to your liking.
It's pretty badass, actually. It's perfect.
Well, consider it a gift to the savior blade of the Tempest.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Oh, it absolutely is. I was informed by the voice herself to waive any sort of...
Oh.
This is your uniform.
Okay. Much obliged, thank you.
Much obliged for helping out.
Well, you do fine work. This is gorgeous, actually. Oh, also the little sash that was hanging at his belt, the Zephrah sash, is still here. It's just tied around a leather strap right over his heart, which is over here.
Yeah.
It moves around.
Yeah, halflings are weird.
I thought you were going to say it was just tied around his chest now, like a little chesty.
That's it. That's all it is.
So
It's a nipple guard. It's a cloth nipple guard.
That'll keep him from chafing.
Yeah.
Leather can burn.
So much. Let's go get a drink.
All right, so you lead them to the area?
I'm going to lead them to my favorite outdoor beer garden
Harry,
type
Harry.
place.
Harry.
Yes. That's on the way out, not the way in. The Airy Irie.
Airy Irie.
Which in this afternoon,
Airy.
it's hopping more than usual because people are still kind of, reveling in the celebration of the voices' return to health and the turn of the current tides of luck as they've been in recent days. So you come by here and it's this beautiful like cliffside outdoor beer garden, as you said. Long kind of like galley seating in places, but it's just a kind of open, kind of elven-inspired architecture that overlooks much of the surrounding mountain range and valley to the west and kind of southwest. You can see there's manner of hanging long flags that kind of like flap and curl with the wind, giving this like gentle rhythmic kind of flapping sound, as well as a number of almost like decorative pinwheels that pick up from the wind and have bells at certain points that get pulled and tugged with them. So it gives this like kind of chime vibe where the wind itself almost seems to be playing the music for the atmosphere of the interior. But there's laughter and there's clinking of signs, and the bar itself is like a rectangular shape. It's 3 sides, and they have kind of a large central column that has all these little like pockets, almost like cubbies that are kind of put on top of each other, almost like a lattice, or like how libraries will store scrolls, but instead they're like wine bottles and liquor bottles, and they're kind of like pulling them out of these little cubbies to make drinks for those who are there, the 2 employees that are present. But you are a regular to this place in the past, and you have your favorite spot if you want to lead them to where that is.
I'm actually going to walk up to the bar. Guys, sit over there. That is the view, that one. And I walk up to the bar and hop up. Evening.
You see a Air Genasi gentleman in kind of his late 50s or so, kind of like a bit of a receding hairline and short kind of salt and pepper hair on the sides. He has a pair of thicker glasses at the end of his nose and a bright smile with a big gap in his front teeth. And he's in the process of wiping one mug that he kind of sits on the counter. Oh, Orem, welcome. It's been a bit.
It's been months.
What can I get you?
4 years. Well, I'll tell you what. I've got one night here in Zephrah and with my friends over there, and I want it to be a good one. This is the last coin in my pocket. I put a platinum down on the bar.
Big spender.
I'm now broke. Totally. Please show my friends a good time tonight.
We'll take care of you. Don't worry.
Could I start us off with a tray of shots? Is that all right?
I think we can do that. It's a bit early, but you know, you're the customer.
Not too early.
All right.
Boom. Right down on the table in the middle.
Anything we should expect?
Get lightheaded.
Are they tiny shots?
No, they're big for me.
They're big.
Here's mine.
I was checking the color. I'm seeing, taking a look.
We're on a hard road, but not tonight. Not right now. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you survived.
Me too. To the victor go the spoils.
To the open skies.
Fuck chickens.
Fuck chickens.
Fuck chickens.
Fuck chickens.
But don't get caught.
There we go.
Fuck chickens!
Woo!
That's good.
It's got a.
I think Chet had a concussion.
Just watching.
I'm going to slide an empty shot glass over to FCG. I'm going to put a silver in it, and then push a little junk, like stack of them. Just join in every fucking run.
Okay.
Yeah, now you know. Okay, I think you got to slow down there. Slow down.
No, this is the good shit.
That's like my last. Okay.
Does the Easy Bake Oven make these?
Coins?
No. Alcohol.
I'm sorry, no, it doesn't. I mean, it can make the alcohol hot.
Oh.
Oh, hot toddies.
Hot toddies, man.
Yeah. It's a different feat to have the still installed.
Yeah.
Next upgrade.
There's an interesting smell coming
How
from
would I know if I know how to make a
fermenting all the time.
How would I know if I would know how to make a still?
You would know how to make a still.
Maybe. Yeah, that's possible.
I'm not the DM, but I just know you would know.
It's a very you live in the in the spires and the down. Maybe you know how to make
For sure.
possibly poisonous go blind alcohol. So
Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of alchemy adjacent. So it would be just straight intelligence check.
all right.
And then if you were proficient in alchemy supplies, that would give you the proficiency bonus.
I am
onto-
not. So let's just straight or disadvantage or
No, just straight.
just straight. All right, let's see what happens.
Disadvantage for folks who didn't grow up in the environment you did.
No, that's
but
fair. Okay, so intelligence. 13.
13. You feel confident that you could make some hooch. Take you a little bit with the right supplies, but you could probably do it.
Let me see what I can do. Chetney, you down for talking about some shit?
I mean, yes, perpetually. I don't even know what the initial offer was. I just said yes.
I love that you're down for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's we'll see if we can make a little booze using what you got going in there.
Like right now?
Right here?
No, just in the future. Like, you know,
Yeah, it'll take
bring
some
the party
time.
with us.
Hell yeah.
Do you have anything baking right now, though?
Oh, well, I have some brownies that have been slow baking.
Me too.
I call them
Slow bacon.
Especially after that flight. They're a little backed up at the moment.
Turtlehead.
Oh, man.
I'm sitting on one cheek, okay?
I don't want the brownies anymore.
Nope.
I thought it was a different joke entirely, and it swerved in another direction.
I'll make something else.
Something with bran.
Hey, FCG.
What?
Missing Frida?
Oh, well, Jesus. Now I am.
Oh, sorry. I just figured,
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, I'm sure they're fine, right? They're all fine.
Of course.
I forgot. What did we send them to do? Frida and Deanna?
They're going to
do
find
research.
information in Vasselheim.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, research information about
They
it.
don't.
so they're okay.
The
Sure,
Lorsonists.
Vasselheim is totally safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the ones in danger. Have you had any more visions from
I mean, I've talked to my God a whole bunch, but yeah, I mean, honestly, the only thing I'm trying to figure out right now next is well, it seems like some of us are open to the faith a bit more, but not Ashton as much, and so I was trying to figure out like what would it take to make you a believer? Like what would have to happen?
Nothing that they can. Well, nothing that is ever going to happen.
Well, how do you know? They can make miracles and stuff. Didn't they make the world what it is today? Didn't they sort of...
by having a colossal war and destroying huge chunks of it and killing a whole bunch of fucking people. And
Didn't they drive away bad guys and stuff?
Yeah, more of their own, like other gods who were just,
Yeah, the bad ones, but they drove them away so we could be peaceful and have magic and
The
happiness.
bad ones, you were very nice to that previous bad one, the champion of which we met not that long ago.
It's true.
Which didn't seem that bad.
The one that
the one that burned.
gave.
was like, I fucking...
I mean, he was very attractive, though.
I mean, he
in that
was
respect.
really attractive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we need him.
What you got going on there?
It's
Oh,
he
it's a
left-
symbol.
Yeah,
He just gave a little smooch.
It's an
smoochie right
arcane
there.
phone number for
it's
texting.
an arcane phone number.
Just you up.
Yeah.
Actually, Jay, I was thinking, like, you've got this connection, this godly connection.
I do.
And it's also strange that you've managed to not only discover that you were brought about by someone that was like you, and then you found Frida. I mean, your kind is rare, right?
Well, apparently less rare than I thought. I mean, even Orum's mom today was like, there's another one that's been through here.
This is what I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
about.
She said it was a little different.
That was
Wow.
different. I saw the one that Nell was talking about, and that was sort of a what is the word? Automaton.
Watch yourself.
Automaton.
Watch yourself.
What's wrong with
I mean,
automaton?
it's a slur in our. No, it's not. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Don't make weird kind of.
But that's what I mean. Like, that's a fourth one. And between you and me, we kind of make up.
I think that's
Londa with honorable mention, like the ancient armada of the group. So, like, what if you could go find disciples of? Yeah, I mean, like
Of
you
who?
can't. I mean, like we're all working through our thing, but what if you could find more like you and make like?
Automatas.
Oh, like a whole church?
Of automatas.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't talking about that. I was just
Atomic.
a lot of FCG had followers.
Decepticons.
You want? Well,
I want another one of these shots.
what?
You're chosen, man.
What? I mean, am I? I don't know. It does seem like there's.
You're certainly special.
That's what everyone keeps saying, but now it sounds like more and more folks like me are becoming aware, are being risen or something. Maybe that points to some sort of movement or something like the rise of the machines.
Or the
Something's
brownies.
waking him up.
That's
I
got a
bet.
positive context to it.
You're like the new. Yeah.
Rise of the machine.
Yeah.
Rise up.
Feels kind of
Rise against it. Yeah.
Yeah.
literally Deus Ex Machina.
But yeah,
Awakening.
but if there's a lot of us rising up for some reason, I mean, maybe that's a sign, or maybe
you'll
that's.
be like the new god.
Well, I don't want to be a god or anything, but maybe it's for a greater purpose. I mean, maybe there is a god or gods that are causing us to wake up.
Or maybe just weird shit's happening.
Yeah. Maybe this weird shit that we've been dealing with has been affecting, you, or, this D you've talked about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's interconnected
D.
weird shit.
The big D. Nice.
Just say don't rule it out. I might subscribe.
You would follow a faith of mine?
Well, I mean, you're talking to gods. I'm not doing that. I've been around for a long time.
Have you ever tried talking to a god yet?
Nope, and nobody never knocked on my door.
Well, I'll ask the Changebringer to pay you a visit.
Well, we did see that when we went into the bird lady.
She talked
When
to
we
you.
went into that temple of the bird
I just
woman.
figured that was because I was with you guys.
What?
Oh yeah, we got a whole vision.
Yeah, we went to Duskmaven Temple, and she's Had a collective
You
vision.
You told us about that.
Yeah, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the orb that was
Yeah,
raining.
yes, we told you. But I mean, that was an experience. Maybe she was knocking.
I felt the presence of the wild mother. Like, she didn't speak to me, but I felt her there. So, like, I've never talked to the gods, but lately it feels like they're talking to us.
Just saying, we're guns for hire. We make shit happen.
I don't know, I'm kind of with Ashton. I feel like I'm gonna stick on this primordial path. See what I find down there.
Well, yeah, we gotta get a bidding war going. We've got like a negotiation happening.
100%.
Yeah.
These are my friends drunk. What have I
But
done?
speaking of primordial.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Got it.
What?
One of the bees.
You're an even more interesting creature than we thought.
I mean,
You got Titan blood.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a
You're basically a
thing.
god.
So,
I guess.
Maybe we should worship Ashton.
but no, but I
not-
think the Titans were the things that the gods dispelled.
Well,
Yeah, but they needed their
spells
help
is a
first
very-
and then realized how.
The story is the Titans were here first. The gods arrived. They butted heads.
Yeah.
And then they banded together later to deal with, do I have that right? The betrayers.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
That sounds right.
But the Titans have been sort of sealed away, or
Felled.
yeah.
Well,
Is that why
sucks.
you're so anti Changebringer? Because you're Team Titan? You're
No,
Team Titan
I'm
Go?
not team. I'm not Teen Titan of any kind. There's another pun in there, and I swear I could find it, but right now is not the time. I've been Team Titan for 4 hours now, 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but inherently you might have known. It might have been part of your subconscious.
Maybe, but that's
Did you
not
see
why.
anything? When we were walking around his brain, did you see anything?
Titany?
Titany.
Did I see anything Titany in his brain?
Think back.
Did you attack any of the Titans?
You were
Titany?
when you looked in there. It was pretty focused on a specific moment or moments in time within their life. Nothing that rings Titany, but you also don't have a lot of experience with Titans and their imagery.
Well, we're spinning our wheels again, y'all. Let's just let's focus on the ahead. Are you ordering another round?
Yeah, I covered it all. One more?
What? Oh, more than one more. Oh, you're covering?
I covered. We're set. We're set.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, Lauren.
Spender.
Looking good, by the way.
I brought you home.
This armor is very nice.
Oh, thanks.
It looks very.
And I like
Savior of
the
the Tempest.
yeah the one arm thing is really nice. I appreciate that.
How does it feel to have a title now, Orem?
About what it feels like to have Titan blood.
That's fair. All right.
Still figuring it out.
Still figuring it out. That's very fair.
Still figuring it out.
Yeah.
Bells, hells.
It's our tagline.
It's actually very.
Put it on a business card.
Bertrand could see us now.
Next platter of drinks. Find the table.
To Bertrand.
Yes.
Sipping and enjoying your drinks together as the afternoon begins to dwindle into an arriving colorful sunset here in the city of Zephrah.
Lodna is going to, I need to use the little ghoul's room. I'll be right back. I'm gonna slip away for a second.
Okay.
All I'm going to
Roleplay
call it
taking a
now.
shit.
yeah. Once a campaign.
Take those brownies out of the oven.
Oh my god. All right. So Laudna leaves
Yep, like
the
once a month, like a
leaves the
sloth.
area for a bit.
Yes, I'm gonna go, can I, sneak around the corner? I'm gonna go find like a cliff edge and kind of meditate, looking out over the sunset.
Kind of kick your legs off the edge of it. The wind kind of picks up a little bit. You would have been more nervous if you hadn't have done what you did earlier today, but like a bout of confidence hits you in the face of the elements, and you look over the beautiful hues of orange and purple and like faint greens that hit in the distant horizon. this is a beautiful, unique area. There are elements of it that do remind you of the southern reaches of Marquet in the fields where you first met Imogen, but a different kind of vibrance. As opposed to a valley of farmland, this is a testament to building an oasis in the sky.
It's lovely. I'm gonna kind of just focus on the purples and the greens. Just gonna zone out for a minute. And then just under my breath, I'm gonna say, Delilah, are you still there? I felt a little pulse back in Zephrah. So I'm just curious. All right.
You hear footsteps.
Oh. Hi.
Come sit down.
Hello. Come here.
What are you doing?
Oh, just taking a quiet moment. Doing a little inward reflection.
About?
Everyone's in there talking about how gods or other higher beings reached out to them and called to them, and I've always had a tenant up in here. It's not like there's been any vacancies to make room for anyone else, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Just checking, I guess.
Do you think she's like God adjacent?
I don't know. It's kind of what I was curious about. Feels like we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
And
Well, I know she wants to keep you alive. But I don't know how much power she has outside of you.
I'm not sure.
I reached out. Did you know that? When you were gone, when you were dead, it's weird to say. I reached out to her.
Really? Oh, did she talk to you?
She did?
Really? I mean, I know you all saw some version of her when you were
Yeah.
in there, but
I asked her to bring you back. I asked for help. I prayed to her like she was a god. She was pretty useless. You hear that, Delilah? You're pretty useless.
Just stare awkwardly into your eyes, hoping it gets through. Maybe she got it. Well, I just tried to take a little moment to do some feeling on the inside, and I didn't feel anything, so.
What if that's the trick? Right? What if, she was filling up so much space there was no room to hear any of the gods?
Yeah.
What if you tried reaching out to a god? Maybe they could fill up so much room that they would kick her out.
Maybe. I don't know. I know. Obviously, Letters is very passionate about us all finding one, but just none of them kind of spoke to me, you know, or called to me, or feel like my vibe, you know.
Not even the matron.
Well, I have a feeling that the matron doesn't look kindly on someone like me. Ironically enough. So.
Who did that cleric serve back in Drusar? The really interesting one we saw that came to see Lord Esteros, that spoke to him after he had passed.
Oh.
Was it the Moonweaver? Who was it that she...
That sounds right. I'm sure I could look back in my diary and figure it out. Maybe I'll do that in time.
Yeah.
I mean, Moonweaver, that seems thematic.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
Wonder what she thinks about all this Rudis chaos.
Maybe we should just ask her. That's as simple as it is, right?
Yes. Should we try right now?
Let's just do it.
All right. Moonweaver!
Oh, Moonweaver!
What's your vibe? Dusk Maven.
What? It was the Dusk Maven?
I think it was the Dusk Maven.
Oh.
I don't have a diary.
For Esteros? Whatever. Right now we're talking to the Moonweaver.
Things feel fucked?
Hello?
Want some help? I don't know.
I think they're yelling at the gods.
I was
over
gonna
there.
say, are we just gonna ignore that they're yelling at them they're over there? Like we can't hear that?
They look happy.
Natural.
They're doing it. They're reaching out to a higher power, guys.
Oh baby.
It worked.
Well, maybe they'll come in our dreams.
One can only hope.
All right. I guess we'll get back to the others. And steal a little kiss before we go back.
On the lips?
You don't know.
Nice. Nice. Shed, I don't understand. You've been holding out on me. You've been modest. I mean, you haven't been modest, but you've been modest. I've played with those adventure dolls in my house for years, and you made them. Do you have toys in every city in the world, or?
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, I kind of set up franchises, but like toy franchises in the minds and memories of children everywhere.
I understand that you're a very skilled craftsman, but I have to be fair, I thought you were kind of bullshitting us on how deep in you were.
Yeah, sometimes you can like tell someone that you're the shit. Other times you just let it like happen, right? And in your case, I've been there all along, baby.
That's cool. You're famous.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite?
I mean, it was the swordsman, those wooden action figures.
They're pretty good. Articulating joints, especially wood, very hard to come by. You have to use wax sometimes, but that's only just like as an additive.
Yeah.
Does it stick after a while? Does
It does, because your wood swells. I try to work with quality products, but there are some things you just can't control.
Well, shit.
The wood can swell.
It's crazy.
Shit. We're talking about toys, right?
Toys?
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
He said non-determinately.
I mean, toys. Toys are cool.
The toy-based conversation and laughter progresses on as the sun vanishes beyond the horizon and the night sky begins to take the mountaintops of Zephrah. As you all contemplate the day to come, the evening's rest before you, or the plans of where you next set foot here in Exandria. A quiet moment looking past into the shadowed dark distant, holding your cup in your hand, Laudna, you smile looking over at Imogen. Feel that cold sensation kind of drift down your shoulders.
It's chilly on this mountain.
And you hear just creeping into the back of your mind. No matter who you pray to, no matter who you reach for, you are and will always be mine. And that's we'll take a break.
Gotta
Mine!
gotta block her on all the social media. All the way down. Can't leave that Facebook open.
You could just mute.
They'll
Let her
find
scream
it.
into the void.
Nature finds a way.
But we'll come back here in a few minutes. We'll see you shortly.
Laura Bailey here to guide you through what's new in the Critical Role shop. Style should never be a dumpster, darling. Roll an investigation if you want. It's basically perfect.
There's so many.
Go ahead, darling. Treat yourself.
I mean, the Traveler always says impulse purchases are a good decision. Can you put donuts in this? Only one way to find out.
And hey, if you want, you could head over to the Critical Role shop right now.
Obsession is a corruption that shrouds the mind. Its tendrils grow beyond the influence of bleed, as if natural to the soul. Though, the unique skill set a circle of investigators bring forth to each assignment stand guard against this vice. Relying upon the strengths of your allies is the key to survival, for deep within the rubble of a city long forgotten, the Red Hand roots itself within the fathomless, unleashing a faceless behemoth of smoldering greed. The Circle of the Vassal in the Veil. Assignment number 447. The Collectors. The trials of war have cracked the foundations of those willing to charge forth. 1898, the Fairlands suffered in the tight grip of the Armada of Otherwhere, with scores of Halans joining the fray to protect their homes. Few who bore witness to the horrors of the war survived. The metropolis of New Fair rebuilds, furthering the gap between the elite and the impoverished. Those who've returned from the front lines are left with nothing but fragments of a forgotten past, while others relish in the spoils of victory. Faceless monstrosities now roam the Fairlands, immersing themselves among the everyday Halans, feeding upon the downtrodden. It's here that this war-torn circle of investigators was forged. Hardened by the siege, they are deployed when only the brave and unwavering can survive. Chapter 2. The Circle of Needle and Thread.
you have not listened to Season 1 of Midst, you're gonna want to stop here.
Seriously, we'll give you 3 seconds.
All right, you've been warned.
So, you may be asking yourself,
What the hell?
Why the fuck did the moon explode?
What's gonna happen to utterly doomed Midst and everybody trapped on it by an incoming wave of reality-devouring fog?
Are Lark and Zila gonna be okay? Are they gonna figure out that Sherman's not dead?
what's Phineas gonna do now that he's been abandoned by the Trust, the very institution that raised him and gave him purpose and his sense of self-worth, and what is he gonna do?
Will Jonas Spar do the right thing? What even is the right thing?
What is Imelda's deal?
Why did the Trust even bother rescuing Marquet, even though he's this weird sleazeball piece of shit who stabbed his closest friends in the back?
And what is a mirror hawk?
What is a bacular horse?
What is going on with Weep's voice?
Is Landlord gonna die? No.
Okay, we will tell you this one. Landlord is not going to die. We're unreliable narrators, not monsters.
Why did Lark kill Fuse?
What is she trying to hide? Is the Nutcracker okay?
Will the rapidly depreciating value of valor ever restabilize, or is the market doomed to implode?
Is the Trust bad?
Did Saskia's dogs really eat the melted corpse of enterprising businessman Atticus Concord?
Do the narrators even know what happens next?
No. We have no idea.
Just kidding. We know.
And when Season 2 of Midst unfolds, August 23rd, you will know as well.
In the meantime, for bonus episodes, merch, media, and more, visit midst.co.
And don't forget to stock up on light bulbs. You might need them where we're going.
Forces of evil threaten Exandria, these heroes are there to answer the call.
I'm Super Scanlan. With my Critical Role Twitch subscription, I can watch all my favorite CR shows before they come out on YouTube. Take that, evildoers!
Here comes Jester with her Twitch subscription to Critical Role. She can access gnarly emotes and post links in the chat too.
Radical!
Oh no! Here comes some trolls to jam up our live chat.
Don't worry, Laudna will stop them with the help of Critical Role's professional moderators.
She's spooky, but I like her. Here comes Laudna's friend Chetney. He has an Amazon Prime membership, which gives him one free Twitch subscription of his choice. Of course he subscribes to Critical Role. It's the power of teamwork. Die, die, die! I cast Agonizing Bolt!
Scanlan's hand!
Stab him, Chetney! And look, there's Caleb with the power of introspection and existential dread.
Now that we've defeated all the bad guys, let's gift subscriptions to other users. You can do that by name or randomly.
Taliesin! Ashley, please, I've told you so many times, just don't play with those, okay? They're super fragile, custom made, custom painted. You know what? We have to film in about 30 minutes, so why don't you two just come with me? Come on.
Aw, it's Major Buzzkill here to take away all our fun. Oh! Is it Thursday yet, Pete?
Certainly die.
Oh, good one!
Ludinus corpse, take his vest. Would you please stop that?
Frog Smash!
Subscribe to Critical Role on Twitch and collect all 21 action figures. Alternate forms and familiars not included.
And welcome back. So, as you're all enjoying your evening out, what would you like to do?
I'll just go to sleep.
Great.
Wait, didn't we say we were gonna get toasted and go see the Tempest? Isn't that the plan?
Oh.
Yeah, were we serious about
Or we
that?
were gonna get toasted and fly the things.
Well,
Or
I
did
think
we already-
we ruined everyone else's chances to do that.
You think we're banned?
Yeah. Huh?
I bet we're banned.
We
For an indeterminate amount of time.
It's important. It's important anytime that you go to a new city, and I do this every time you go to a new city. You piss off somebody enough that they will remember you when you come back, no matter how long it's been. It's just easier than making a friend.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good to be remembered.
I wish I could get drunk.
We'll figure it out.
You all look like you have so much fun. I'm just
Maybe
sitting here
have you
watching.
tried eating rusty metal?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The tetanus.
That's a good idea. I'll try that next time.
Get the tet.
Set it up. All right.
Have you ever done that thing? Maybe you could borrow my sword and put your forehead on it, and then just like spin in a circle like 100
Try to
times?
get dizzy. Doesn't work. No.
Even that doesn't work?
No.
I still have this
Perfect.
weird little dime bag of drugs that we got from Justy.
That I could try.
Maybe if you try a powder substance.
Maybe I could bake it into my brownies. Gimme.
Yeah, but you can't eat the brownie.
Yeah, but you
That
can.
shit is very. I mean,
You'll
I'm
never
not
know
here to
when it's
tell
in
anybody.
there.
That's just. I'm the only one who knows what that is.
All right,
Okay.
I'm making a note that
Why
I
don't we
gave
go
this
see?
to
Why don't we go
FCG?
see the voice tomorrow morning when you people are a little less annoying?
Wow.
No.
Well, you know what
No,
I
I
mean.
get it.
I
I
do.
get
I
it.
appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, no, that's really nice. It's good to hear you go for it.
I feel like when I drink, I just want to smoke. Do you mind if I have one?
You want to bum
I'm just feeling
a
like
cig?
I want like a little extra buzz.
Sure.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's
Object work.
Yeah.
God.
How is FCG
do
the
you want
only
me to
one
light
picking
you
up
up?
a fun vice here?
That's my thumb.
Thank you.
Your thumb lights up.
Yeah, I'm making
Is
that
that
a
a
new
new
thing. That's a new
feature?
thing. My thumb becomes a lighter. It's a,
I'm gonna use that in combat.
Oh.
Do you need oil? Do you need like
I'll put
lamp
it out.
oil?
I take out the sword and I run it across my hand. And like flames come across it. Here you go.
Ooh. That's much better.
My eyebrows burn off.
As you're waving the sword, as you're waving the sword in the back of your mind.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh shit!
Oh.
Great wielder, majestic, wondrous warrior. I worry that you are being duped by a dubious leader. The one who calls this village her own. This voice. I think she is one of a few, a cabal, who seeks to bend this land of Taldore beneath their will. It would do you well to not trust her.
Throw it over the cliff.
Well, what do you? I'll just kind of shuffle away from the group. What do you mean? You mean the voice of the Tempest?
Shh. Oh. Yes. There are many through time that are responsible for the slow degradation of society and all good in this realm. And those that call themselves members and allies of the Council of Taldore are themselves an extension of this shadow.
That's unbelievable, but I mean, you're old and wise, like me. I can't believe you actually know of her. What should I do? I think we're going to speak with her in the morning. In the morning.
Oh God.
Just be careful. Do not let her lies penetrate your mind. Still your hand. Be ready for anything.
Good looking out, homie.
Of course, we must look out for each other.
All right, back to drinking.
He's muttering in the corner. Should we be worried?
He does that sometimes.
No, but that one seemed a little. Shit!
What?
He was staring at the flaming sword.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, there's these animals of the spire where when they feel death coming on, they all wander to the same place. It's as if they know. I was wondering if he was just going to make a run for it.
No, you looked. What were you doing?
I was checking out the edge of the cliff. I mean, we really tested the limits today.
We did.
It was pretty sick. Whew, ST, SS, and brrr. I can't remember what my name was. Oh, thank you.
Please don't leave me hanging. I don't want to be embarrassed. All right.
To bed?
Yeah, where are we sleeping at your? Where are we sleeping?
Your mom's place?
I don't know if you all fit in my house.
Didn't you offer that though?
Well, we can do it, but it's going to be would have to be like a slumber party in the living room.
Well, we've all slept in a hole before.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Cool.
Would she be okay with that?
She blessed it. She gave
I mean, we can put out the hole in her backyard.
I think sleeping in the hole
That's cool too.
is an idea.
It's a great. The
Do you have a
stars
roof?
here at night.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
We have a
We're
roof.
so close to the stars.
I feel like
we're up here.
I feel like the hole might be a bad idea.
I'm gonna camp out on your roof.
You wouldn't need a hole. You would just need the roof,
Right.
which I have done actually, or our backyard,
nice.
The roof sounds like a
or the
like,
living
great
room.
idea.
Let's do that.
Back
No, let's camp.
camping.
Mhm.
Sounds nice.
Backyard camping. Is that a thing? I'm into it.
I hear that people with young children do it.
Just a whole world out there.
I know. It's crazy.
You never end up in the tent the whole night though. They always come back in like.
Sometimes you do it. Sometimes you go across the road at the camp that you grew up with as a kid, and you go in the tent and sleep in it, and like a raccoon or something scratches at the side, and you think it's a dead thing, and then you run across the road in the middle of the night and go hide
Dead things
inside.
aren't that bad.
They're really not that bad.
This is Liam talking.
Oh, well. You were doing the voice, I just assumed.
Breaking records. Still me.
It's very specific.
All right, back to your house and to the roof.
And
All right.
yeah.
Picking things up, you meander out into the evening sky of Zephrah, to the abode where you grew up. And at the cusp of your mother's bedtime, she answers the door and looks out.
Be cool.
Hi,
Mom.
We're so
Hello, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Hello, everyone. I guess you're all.
We were out celebrating, and
I can smell it.
We're back, and well, we're gonna stay put for the night. We're done. It's a done deal.
Hey,
Party on the roof.
Best be enjoying the rest of your evening here under parental supervision.
That's cool.
She's a cool mom.
Pretty cool.
Do you have any more of those biscuits?
Please don't.
I know we ate a lot of them, but I always get so hungry at night after drinking. I'm so sorry. This is Alma.
Did you start something new after the brownies became
She's a lot
untenable?
taller than me.
I knew something was off.
But you did have muffins here, and those were really good.
That's maybe what I was thinking
The
of.
muffins, there's plenty of muffins. I can get those for you, yes. Come in, everyone, please. Make yourself comfortable best you can.
Thank you.
Think the roof can hold us all, Mom?
No, but one way to find out.
Okay.
We should make a fire.
Not on the roof.
Oh, fuck.
Backyard then. Yeah, we'll shoot in the backyard.
Okay.
Well, we can use the roof. The roof is available.
I've slept all over this place. I'm good with whatever. I'm home.
Nice.
Oh, that's out.
Are we doing anything before sleep? Do we need to check on anybody?
Did you want to check on D? Big D?
Little D.
It won't. You could.
D
but
major.
You don't. Did you meet them?
No, I thought you were gonna. Well, I met Dancer, or saw her,
Yes.
but didn't you want to scry?
I can't until we go to sleep.
Why can't you do it still?
Why?
I can do it.
When you're the one sober friend.
I'm crazy here.
Do you want me to do it?
To scry on Dancer? Sure, you could.
You could scry on Big D.
No, I don't think she's ever seen Big D, has she?
She's
she'd say that.
I was waiting for it.
Oh my God, are we like
something?
You're like calling your ex.
Oh my God! What if you scry and you just see Chetney's wolf dick?
That's some Savalier wood right there.
This is why we should always
All
drink.
right. Am I checking on Dancer?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Scry.
Go ahead.
Do we need to even do this?
Yes,
scry.
Why not
I can't scry.
Drunk scry.
Scry.
Hi, Mom.
That's right, Alma.
Muffins?
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Oh, God, your mom's the coolest.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh, your mom's got Sunny D.
Purple stuff.
All right. So
All right.
you're attempting to scry.
Mm-hmm.
Your target is?
Dancer.
Dancer. All right. So how do you prepare your scry spell?
Okay, I sit down and I just close my eyes real tight.
I'm gonna give her a massage.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm going to imagine Dancer, and I forgot how to do this. Okay, I can remember. I'm doing it right now. Here we go.
Yeah.
Scry.
I feel like there's some sort of somatic. You have to do it.
Did I have to do a thing? I can't remember.
I think you gotta do the wrist thing.
You have to say the magic words.
Scry not the magic word.
Interpretive dance.
For Dancer. Okay, for Dancer. Yes. Dancer. Where are you?
It is a 10-minute casting time. So there are 10 minutes of you doing this. Insane Dancer. Before you...
I just take one of my ribbons and ribbon
Just do the ribbon dance? That's a pretty great method.
Yeah, the witches just do a little interpretive dance.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's this going? Let's just go.
Drunken dancing in the living room.
As you... Scry. You jazz hands and feel your jazz hands journey through the ether of magical energy, just carrying through the pseudo-intoxicated haze. You feel yourself pulled through the evening cloudscape above and into the stratosphere, somewhere in Exandria. Clouds and stars sparkling by. And then you're brought to a city street. It's dark.
Darkness.
Not, well, I guess at this hour it's pretty late here. So it'd be like maybe a little past sunset, early evening.
The sun's going down.
Nice stone, kind of cobblestone walkway through this alley into a street. There are tall buildings of grays and blues and ivory, though low lit with torchlights everywhere. You can hear the sound of different crickets and evening insects throughout the town as she kind of walks by. She kind of stumbles a bit and catches herself on the side of the wall, and you watch as a metallic winged creature like lands on her shoulder like a headless bat made of metal that just kind of like catches and then curls in. She kind of pats it, and you hear like the metal sound of like behind her as this spherical like device that's about this large with 3 strange legs kind of like follows her behind like an assistant as she kind of as she kind of zigzags down this alley. The other one like follows her, kind of keeping in pace and following the exact pattern of walk that she is. Eventually she like stumbles out of the alley into a road. A couple of people pass by and she almost bumps into them and kind of stops and watches them go by. She kind of clears her throat, stops on the edge of one of the walls, and then just vomits off the side of the wall into a very, very brightly lit, glowing water
I try to
below.
hold her hair back.
She's in the city of light. With the glowing.
Yeah, the city of the city of
you're
this
right.
is the city of lights.
Yeah,
Right?
yes.
Eos.
Yes.
We've been there.
Yes, she's in Eos. Yeah.
You found her. Oh my God, you're amazing.
It's funny. You distinctly reach out and you watch as the spherical automaton that's following her like stops, and then one of its legs comes forward, splits, and then holds her hair back for her.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, good. She's taken care of.
Her hair's kind of short, but still keeping it out of the way. Eventually, she pushes it off and gets back up and kind of rights herself, wipes her chin. Kind of takes a minute and breathes heavy, kind of looking up at the stars, and you can see there's like an odd battle between the appreciation of the beauty that surrounds her and kind of what you can only describe as the understanding of enjoying it alone. And then she keeps walking, and the spell pulls away and leads you back.
What'd you see?
I'm back.
What happened? Where was she?
Okay, tall buildings, blue-green. She threw up because she was drunk.
Oh.
And
What are the
she
odds?
threw up into glowing water.
Eos.
Eos. Yeah. She really was having a lovely moment alone.
What was she doing in Eos?
I don't know. I mean, she traveled around quite a lot.
Oh, really?
Going on check. She really did travel around quite a lot. I think.
I'm imagining
Chetney,
Chetney
you
just
just
saying
said that out
I wonder what he's dreaming about.
Well, do we go now? I guess not now.
Can't
It's
go
the-
now. He could die any minute.
But if we go now.
We really got to get him a machine or something.
talk to
That's
Keela.
like-
All right, tomorrow morning, talk to Keela. We go.
Let's get up early.
Okay.
We're gonna go. So we're gonna see Dancer then.
We're gonna go to sleep. We're gonna talk to Keela real quick, and then we're gonna go see Dancer.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll Chetney on his
We
side.
know where she is. We don't really know where the vaccine
Should we check on?
D is.
Should we also check on the other Big D, the vaccine?
I can tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I think
Okay.
that would be a thing to do.
Yeah,
since
I do
it's a
too.
little less hippity hoppity.
I got an idea. Hey, Caleb.
Who?
He's that stinky wizard guy.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Oh,
think
fuck.
so.
Dirty one.
I am in Taldore after shit went down. You alive? We've been drinking. But seriously, are you alive? Talk to me, Goose.
Roll a d100.
He's got a call sign too.
With advantage for that.
No.
Damn
it! Expanded the danger zone, really.
Coming in and out.
17.
17. What connection you have to the enchantment of the stone feels broken, crackly, and there's no response.
This thing is not very good.
Well, I mean, nothing works. Of course, that doesn't work either.
It was a good idea to check things while we're here, though. I pulled out the scriball.
Odahan?
The Odahan
Hey.
It is dark.
It's good. She's not here.
That is real good.
Come on. Caleb, answer back.
Answer back.
Answer back. Answer back. Everybody say it.
Answer back.
Where the fuck are you?
He says he's okay.
Great.
He didn't answer.
We gotta get some sleep, y'all.
We gotta go to
We got a busy day in the morning. We gotta go see
that.
some sort of D.
Is there any popcorn left?
There's a couple pieces.
Good night.
Your mom is so
Good night.
cool.
Body wants.
Chetney singing in his sleep again, yeah?
Nah.
Alright.
All right. You all find most of you drunk and rest for the evening. FCG, unfortunately, not quite as intoxicated, but you know, the silence amongst the snoring is a welcome stillness to go ahead and shut down for an evening's shut-eye. But all of you complete a long rest. No issue there. Until eventually, the morning sun rises once more. The sound of roosters begin to crow across the exterior landscape of Zephrah.
What?
Oh.
And up early, as you didn't go to bed too terribly late in the evening necessarily, one by one you all begin to come to consciousness, and the day is yours.
What a beautiful morning. Good morning, you sad fucks.
I feel great.
Yeah, you slept a lot, Chet.
Whew, a little bit of a headache. I feel like I might have messed up that warehouse a little bit.
I could only do like 100 push-ups.
Already had all of
100 push-ups.
No, you could roll and recharge all of it.
Okay.
Now it's full. Okay. It really only needed.
So everyone has gathered their arcane resources, and
Yes.
the staff is charged.
Staff is charged. I got spells. Combos to be had.
Do we go talk to Keyleth then?
Little breakfast tequila.
Let's do it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Grab some muffins on the go.
Yeah, we'll bring
that
them.
sounds good.
Bring her some muffins.
Brunch of the Tempest. Fuck yeah.
Do you want the last couple?
All right. Stepping through the slowly rousing city of Zephrah, through the streets, people are beginning to wake up and open their shutters and begin their early morning chores and sweeping the front stoops of their abodes. You come upon the central square that denotes where the Voice of the Tempest structure is. And you can see she's already awake, sitting on the balcony next to the small tree perch that remains empty, just kind of looking out towards the sunrise. As you all begin to turn around the corner, she notices and steps up, and as the wind picks up, you can see her multicolored cloak kind of billow a bit, and a handful of gusts before she gives you all a nod, and then steps inside the building to meet you as you approach.
That was epic. She's feeling much better.
She's really majestic.
That
Jeez.
cape is unreal.
I don't trust it.
Why?
Why?
Nobody should look that good first thing in the morning.
That's fair.
Well,
I guess.
okay.
Didn't even say
Thank
except
you.
you. Are you all right?
Thank you. Damn.
Be on your guard.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping within your...
So exhausting. Fucking weapons.
For the few that are conscious and going about their business within the bottom floors, they acknowledge your arrival and let you through. Eventually, you can see that the it would be Tholo is currently kind of keeping watch on the outside of Keyleth's room, and kind of gives a morning nod.
Well, good to see y'all. If you're here to see the Tempest, she's up in her room.
The door opens, and you can see her just kind of still looking out past the balcony, but upon hearing the door open, turns and smiles to you all. Well, good morning. This is an early arrival, but nevertheless a welcome one. You can see as she stands here, not a sign of a wound on her, smiling with a vibrancy you haven't seen since she brought you to Whitestone a short time ago.
Wow. Morning, Tempest.
Good morning, Savior Blade.
You look like you've reclaimed the stature I'm accustomed to.
Well, that's thanks to you and your friends. Sincerely, thank you all.
We brought you some biscuits.
Oh.
Muffins.
Thank you.
Muffins. Well, and I made you some biscuits.
Be careful, they may be drugged.
Oh.
I'll have one of those, actually. That sounds great.
We're a little
Thank
foggy
you.
this
Yeah.
morning. We celebrated, partook a bit last night. Nothing too raucous, although a couple took to the skies.
That was definitely due to inebriation and not sober at all.
I've heard tell of your adventure yesterday.
Yeah?
What did you think?
I'm glad you survived.
Oh.
Survived. We thrived.
Yes. Put on quite a show. You should hire us. Aerial performances.
I'll put it under consideration.
Oh!
Snap.
Looks over to you, Orm. Like,
If you see a swarm of bees around the cliffs, it's just temporary.
that's okay. I've accidentally misplaced quite a few hives in my time. But nevertheless, you're here for a reason, I assume, this early, not just to deliver muffins. Though if it is just the case, I'm very appreciative. That's
No,
very
we
sweet.
Just wanted to check in because we're about to skip town, and you said that you were going to go
Look for allies.
look for allies, and I just wanted to find out how to get in touch with you afterwards.
No, that's a valid question.
We've had a bit of trouble with that.
Yeah, so it seems. I'm going to be hopping around for quite a bit to personally make these arrangements. And I don't think we're the only ones, but right now coordination is, I think, going to be key, though we have very little information about where we're going and what we're facing. Where are you off to now?
There's some contention about that, but
Either Eos or the Shattered Teeth, but probably Eos.
Probably
Nicodemus was
the
where it was
Menagerie
all
Coast, yeah. Either way, it's going to be either the Menagerie Coast or Eos, and then on to the Shattered Teeth, like you talked about.
Yeah, we have a couple loose threads to pursue before the Shattered Teeth.
Understood. I mean, whatever you can discover about your essence will...
Yeah.
The more, the safer. Either helpful or best to know what you're working with.
Okay.
And then you said your friend in the Shattered Teeth would be able to potentially get us back here?
I think so. Joanna should be able to help you.
All
right. I've not quite been to Avantravir, but Joanna should be able to help you.
In the Shattered Teeth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it happens that we get back and you're not here, what should we do?
Well, if I'm not here, you can either wait, or if you have other places to be, we have a few other compatriot druidic guardians that can help also send you or whichever way you may need in my absence. But the case may be, we can't rush into this. And information right now is as important as strength and ability. Whenever you... I have a thought. You've all been to the site.
Yes.
You've had visions that pierce beyond the veil of the moon itself. And you're a relatively mobile crew that has managed to go unseen in certain dangerous spaces. Perhaps when you feel comfortable and or ready, maybe a mission of information. To go there and back to see what we're dealing with.
The secret mission to the moon.
To the moon or
I know it sounds strange, but just yesterday you told me there are people there, so I'm just kind of rolling with the punches.
I feel like I'm getting mixed messages because I thought it was bad to go there.
It's bad to go and fight. Maybe if we can sneak our way up and in and sneak our way back out.
Sneak onto the moon.
Sneak off of the moon. Come find the Tempest.
Or at least figure out what we're dealing with. If not to the moon, anything else we can do to prepare. I'm sure I can rally a number of people who would be willing to come to this cause. But anyone of significant intelligence who has survived this long understands that, they're not willing to race into a meat grinder.
It's something different.
You've been able to jump to places you're familiar with. Possible?
Oh. To get all the way there with...
Big flash.
You mean like a teleport there?
I have seen it in person.
Does it have...
We could give it a try. I mean, we sort of experienced what happened when, things went a little wonky with it, but...
Yeah, but
You were just working the kinks out, though,
Yeah, it was like first time.
You know someone on the moon, and you've seen it. You're familiar-ish with it.
I just don't have something from the moon.
Yes, you do.
What?
Your friend. Isn't he?
Oh, the
kinda
red
with you all the time?
fella?
The Lauren that I can summon.
He's from the moon.
I wonder if I could summon them and then ask for something from them. That's possible.
When they're
yeah.
here, are they ethereal or are they...
Kind of half in, half out, but that last time he seemed a lot more real.
Yeah.
Just like rip off his kerchief or something?
Yeah.
Or politely ask for it,
Maybe she could ask.
Maybe I could just pinprick myself and my blood would be considered from the moon.
You're technically, aren't you a little bit of the moon?
I don't know if I'm technically actually Lauren, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
But
I'm unfortunately not well versed in the bookish means of magic. If you have someone you could talk to who understands those particular matters of the magic that you wield, maybe they can help understand what you can and cannot do. But
what's the Council of Taldori have to say about all this?
That is indeed some of the people that I'm hoping to speak to about all this.
what is up, chat?
Huh?
You're piercing the veil of lies you can see in her face. She sends you all to your distant doom. Do not let her honeyed words weave and burrow into your mind. You're close. Close enough to end it. To save us all.
Do it
together.
You killed Santa.
I think he's changing color.
Why do you have that weird look on your face?
What's that? Why are you laughing?
You have a weird... You have a weird look on your face.
Yeah, you're spacing out.
Real, you're flushed.
Well...
Well, thank you for your advice, and we'll get out of your hair now. We got to figure out where we're
Yeah,
going.
so you should scroll on.
Oh,
sure.
Would it be possible if you're all done with it, and if perhaps there's some to spare, would it be possible to take some of that blue flower poultice in case any of us?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
We have some. We were keeping it at the wayside in case. However, it's much easier for us to retrieve more of it and prepare it now that I'm
Are you sure?
in a healthier state. Yes. So what we do have, which especially given some of the possibilities of future encounters, you should definitely have some at your disposal. And she goes and like raises her hand, and the wind kind of picks up and blows open a cabinet, and she walks over and plucks out a small, it's like a thick, somewhat like a faint brown coloration to the glass itself. It's not clear glass. It's like a more of a naturally created glass, and you can see on the she uncorks it on the inside that poultice itself. There's maybe about 4 or 5 spoonfuls left. She goes ahead and seals it up and hands it over and says, "Hopefully, you'll have no need of this, but it's always good to have something in case."
Are you sure?
I don't want you to go without. Are we actively seeking more?
I will be. I can now, thanks to your help. I retrieved it previously with the last attack. Came through here.
Mage handed over to FCG.
I'll take it.
So, getting to the Shattered Teeth, after we go visit one of the Ds, is that something you can help us with? Or should we find other means?
Actually, if... Would you like things for a second? If it makes sense, if you take me with you to the city, do what you need to do, and then we can find a tree I can send you from Eos, and then I can be on my way to where I have to go as well.
All right.
Great.
That works for me.
Sure.
It's a quick pit stop.
Certainly. I can make myself look a little less conspicuous.
Oh, like a disguise?
More or less, yeah.
Wow. Cool.
It's been a bit since I've, gone out and just been a normal, common folk. It'd be kind of fun.
Oh.
This
So we're
could be
definitely
your
going to
chance.
EOS.
Keep her close. Watch for any signs of her leaving herself vulnerable. You can save us all, Chitney. Together.
You deserve all of it.
Please.
Well, then we should just go.
Go straight to EOS?
Yeah.
Is it Eos you want to go see Dancer?
You guys keep saying we should go see D. I am a team player. You know me. I'm a team player. But that's an inside joke with me and Marisha. But I still have yet to understand why we're going to see D.
All right, let's just go see Dancer.
He hasn't fixed anything ever.
Because he is hot,
Okay.
but also he put you together.
He did not.
Oh, that's right. We've already
He
established.
specifically brought me to someone who put me together.
All right.
All right.
But maybe he did. Maybe I'm wrong.
Just Dancer strikes me as a liar.
And not really that interested in helping.
I tried to kill her, and I chopped off her arm.
Ooh.
So that's probably why she was.
Well, will she help us at all then?
That will be a challenge.
Maybe we can
It was fraught
persuade her.
And I felt more positive about an unknown variable that was on the way, but our current transportation issues remove that variable. So I'm
Might as well.
Also, yes, your mother was saying that she would consult the voice for wisdom. So maybe Keyleth knows how to deal with disgruntled people who have severed limbs.
Listen, my entire job
I can bring
in
limbs
life
back.
is to. You what?
I can if you have a friend who lost an arm, a leg, I can bring it back.
Perfect.
Boom.
Let's do it.
Boom.
Let's go.
How's that, by the way?
It's a little dry, but very delicious.
Thank you for the criticism.
No.
Wait till it kicks in.
You're in
We're not going
45
to are we?
minutes. Maybe an hour.
This isn't the old.
I did not drug the voice.
We're gonna have our own version of Dark Side of the Moon. It's gonna get real weird.
I just wanted to confirm.
Don't go back for seconds.
Let's
just give it time.
Hold on. Did I? No, I didn't.
All right, let's do it.
Very well. Let me let my guard know that I'll be gone for a bit and to keep watch. And I'll return. And I guess we'll be on our way.
Okay.
We'll be on our way. She steps out of the room.
Wow.
Okay. Why are you being so fucking
You have a face. You are sitting there with an angry face.
The whole time you've just been like,
You look like you're about to
and you're
have a
making like
stroke.
weird growling noises.
That face is somehow even less attractive than your calm and peaceful one.
Yeah, you're so angry.
I'm on edge. On edge. I don't trust it. You just bounce around through trees.
What are you talking about, Jet?
Nothing.
We've bounced.
FCG, make sure you still have that little pouch of stuff because this looks really familiar to me.
Calm down. You're making them think that you're acting irrational. Just play it cool.
Cool in the game is actually what I was going to say. It's all cool in the game.
Is that a phrase we're saying now?
Yeah, listen, there's a little left over from yesterday's activities, and I think it's all just starting to filter down. I'm processing, and we're cool mamas and papas.
What the fuck did that chicken do to you?
Why
There's
don't
a lot of bacteria in that hen house.
Why don't you trust her? Why don't you trust her?
Huh?
Why don't you trust her?
Oh,
You said you don't trust her.
there's nothing but love over here.
That is. That.
Ludinus has literally done nothing. and You're being weird about it.
I just need a.
I don't know what this. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm done.
Keyleth returns at this moment.
All
All right. Do you have everything you need?
We're ready. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. She walks over and
Picture face.
grabs a satchel and puts it over her shoulder. She takes a potion out of a small cabinet, uncorks it, sips of it, and you watch as her majestic appearance seems to shift and glimmer, and it swirls around her. This amazing spiral of sparkles and energy, and her antlers diminish. The cloak pulls upward, and you watch as her appearance becomes that of a standard human woman with older skin, a bit of gray across the red, like an odd human version of Keyleth, with simple clothes and attire, a walking stick instead of her amazing staff, and she just looks like another person.
Like when you see a realistic version of like a Flintstones cartoon or
Kind of, yeah. You're like, interesting. I'm ready when you are.
Well, then let's go. Gather near.
You all kind of get close together.
Hold my hand.
He doesn't even acknowledge it.
No, I wouldn't either.
What is happening?
Patience.
Gather near.
The time will come soon. Do not let your eyes off her.
Still doing
She'll smite you the moment she has an
In
opportunity.
the back. Looks like he's just in his pants.
All right, I guess I'll do the teleport.
Yeah.
Although, do you want?
We've been.
It doesn't matter. Let's go.
Do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Just think of it and go.
I'm thinking of Eos and going.
feel this like rush of energy within the room. The runes and the staff glow and diminish as the various charges of arcane energy are expended. All of you glance at each other as that similar sort of sparkle of power within the room surrounds and lights up the space around you. For a brief moment, you feel your entire periphery consumed by color and light. You are
dead.
Let's see here. Yeah, you're dead. Fucking dead.
It's been a great campaign, you guys.
All you hear is that sword go, well, fuck.
Now you're very familiar with this space, I'll say, because isn't just like you've seen it casually or something. You've been in this for a period of time. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me, Sam, if you don't mind.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh, I should have warned you. You take damage every time you use this.
Whoa. 100?
Wait, did you roll trip zeros?
It's 1 and 2 zeros.
That's
That's a 1.
Oh no, that's a 1.
What is that?
Oh, you
That's
rolled
the other
a
end of
one.
that.
You could have rolled really good. Instead, you rolled really, really, really bad. Even worse than I rolled.
No.
A 1?
low?
So
That's really low.
the
Ready accept punishment.
the bright energy that surrounds you gets brighter and brighter, and you glance
so much
upward
better
and you can almost see like the tunnel stretching, and for a moment you can see the bright blue glow magical blue waters that surround the city of flowing light. But the light gets brighter and you can feel like the heat and the vibration before all of you are struck from all sides with an intense blast of uncontrolled arcane energy. All of you, including Keyleth, take...
Just healed her.
Oh. 22 points of force damage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Ow.
And you need you to roll again.
Roll again.
Yes, as you're now currently being tossed in the storm of arcane energy, a little off course.
A 1 and a 50, so 51.
51.
Is that 1 over what I needed?
As you're all racked with sincere pain and the energy begins to subside, you finally watch clarity push through on the end of that arcane tunnel, and whoosh, you all are pulled through and then kind of land about 6 inches of a drop onto the stone ground of one of the side streets in the central region of the city of Eos.
Oh, we did it.
Ow.
Oh.
Ow.
Why does that happen every time we do that?
You did better than I did the first time.
No, I don't think they did.
Broken.
That hurts.
That. Ow.
Sorry about that. Here, gather around. I'll heal everyone.
Oh, you took 64 damage.
Oh, I also did?
Yeah, you took.
Oh, great.
64 or
64.
Okay, another 14 points.
Oh!
Wait, didn't you roll a 4?
Huh, what were you rolling?
You rolled the.
Oh, I rolled 4d6.
Yes, you need
Whatever,
to do.
it doesn't matter. The same.
Yep.
Sure.
I will gather around. I'll heal you, Tempest. Voice of, voice of. Or I could do a mass healing word. Maybe I'll do that for all of us. Everyone gather around, and I'll cast mass healing word on us. And we will all heal. Oh yeah, this is
Crush us.
big stuff. 8 points.
Thanks, letters. That really made up for it.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Scraping against marble.
The city is very quiet, and you gauge based on the time of the journey, it's probably pre-dawn here in Marquet. But as you stand there, you watch as Keyleth kind of looks about the area with a bit of a smile. Like, I don't think I've been here before.
Oh, really?
And she looks off and focuses her eyes, and you watch her eye line, and you can see the ominous glowing red orb of Ruidus and the thread of the bloody bridge that connects it off to the northeast. I can see why. Thank you for bringing me. Well, I guess lead the way. I'm a bit out of my depth here. This is...
Sure.
Juicy dancer.
I mean, I have locate creature that I can use.
Oh, that's even better.
But that's only 1,000 feet, so let's hope. Fingers
You said
crossed.
she
Well, let's get
puked
to
in the
this.
water.
She
so.
puked
That's
in
kind
the
of
water.
everywhere, though.
This look, this is.
Near some tall buildings, good
Oh,
cobblestones.
do you see? Look up. See the tall buildings anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Let me check.
Guidance.
Thank you.
Do you have
guidance?
No.
Double guidance.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay. 30.
Do.
You recall some of the details, though it tends to blur a bit beyond the original space of a scry spell. You pick up some of the architecture, some of the shapes of the roads, some of the blurred outer kind of skyline of what you could see at the city, and really quickly figure that it likely was somewhere in probably the Endeavor Ring, which was the kind of central ring of the city. Kind of near the base of where the switchback roads lead up to the upper ring. You're not sure specifically, but you know that was the region where you saw her stumbling through.
Follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
I know exactly where to go.
Oh no.
Great.
Okay.
Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
Cobblestone roads.
Indeed. Some of the local guards of Eos kind of give some nods as you pass by and some lingering glares at just making sure that there's no funny business for people they don't recognize wandering about at 4 a.m. Eventually you get to the depths of the central Endeavor Ring. You can see the Lake Cap Skyport where you had first arrived here not long before, and the dull lights of the still functioning casino even at these hours. They don't seem to close. You can see the Tribridge Plaza as that kind of climbs up all the curving staircases that lead to the upper area. And you said you cast locate.
When we get there,
When you get there?
I'll cast locate creature.
Okay.
Have you ever been to a casino, Tempest?
Yeah, I've been to a few places of games and chance. I have some bad influences in my life, yeah.
Like a casino?
Not this one.
Oh yeah, I mean just like doesn't
Oh
like,
yeah, I went to the Lux Run on Corel. I've been to Kymel. I've lived a little.
Inside check.
Make an insight check.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, she's being completely honest.
Yeah, no.
Spreading.
I rolled a 2.
Leave my previous character alone.
Deceptive.
Never.
She's been through enough.
Oh.
You finish casting the spell, and immediately your attention locks in kind of a northwestward direction, kind of further up along the Tribridge Plaza.
Follow me.
No, you're going the wrong way.
Follow me.
It's over this way.
Okay, well, it was nice knowing you.
Okay, fine, I'll follow you.
Appreciate the service.
All right.
Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
Heading up the road.
Those are
That's
my,
certain
those are my
feet.
feet.
If she ever hangs back, just a bit further from the rest of the group, don't be concerned. Take your shot.
He's gonna brain her. I was being cool. Like a crock pot. Once you get me warm, it's hard to cool me down.
I could sense it within you. this burgeoning greatness. Oh, how you shine like the stars in the sky. You've only begun your journey. We will do great things together.
In your head, you hear, what the fuck are you mumbling about?
That's very invasive.
What the fuck are you mumbling about?
My allergies are going.
Guys, shut up. We're almost there.
Okay.
Sorry.
You come to the outside
Oh,
of
wait, I was in his head.
He was. I was detecting thoughts on both of them.
There you go.
And I can hear you talking. Yes, but.
Making thought face.
You approach the outside of what looks to be like a hostel. There are a number of rooms with windows, kind of simple. You can see the bottom floor is kind of an open, lounging kind of common area. There are tables and there are kind of lounging, napping areas. There is a small like food and drink bar in there, but at this hour it's all closed. It's low lit with a lantern, and there are maybe like 2 young adults that like they're travelers that are kind of like slumped over in a corner, kind of just snoring gently together. And you sense that on the second floor upward is where Dancer currently resides.
All right. I mean,
Do you want to go?
I don't think that's a good idea. I think that we should go in with a bit of a ginger approach and make sure that she doesn't run.
Should I just go and calm her emotions right away?
Or that I was just going to pin her down, but that's cool too.
Wait, we're talking about attacking her?
No,
Just
restraining.
making sure she's
just
chill.
not
She's
not
calm.
letting it go
She's
sideways.
gonna be
Cool,
calm.
all
She's,
cool in
it's
the
gonna
game.
be fine.
How much money you got on you?
I ate it all.
God damn.
I don't carry money.
I know, I'm trying to think of something of value that I can take from you, and you're wrong.
Our friendship.
Oh.
I already have. Okay, if
We're
you
just
want
gonna talk to her.
All
If
right.
you're just going to talk, let's cover the exits to make sure that we'll catch her when she runs.
Is she gonna be like super, still probably drunk?
How
That
bad
might
was
be
she?
good.
That's true.
All right.
All right. So everyone's going upstairs?
Sure.
All right.
Well, like, I guess I'll hold back and watch the
It's the second floor. If you can hit a window on the second floor.
What's
that
our
would
in
be
disguise
very
Tempest
advantageous.
doing? Is she coming up with? Or
She's
staying?
you tell me what you need from me. I'm here to help in whatever way I can, but this seems oddly tense and personal outside of my purview, so I'm just kind of following your lead.
How about, just for safety's sake, if you're going to hang by you cover the window, you stay outside. If we need you in there eventually for some healing issues or we go somewhere else, you can signal, bring the Tempest in.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang with her.
I mean, if you need me nearby but hidden, and she turns into a tiny little dormouse.
I just don't have the toolkit to strategize about any of this.
You could just be little mouse best friends.
I'm gonna pick her up.
Oh my goodness.
Patty! Patty! Hey,
well,
what we doing?
Hold on.
Who's taking a nap?
Not weird.
Wait. We just need to talk to Dancer.
Easy.
Let's not fucking spook her before we even get up there.
Finish it.
Good God.
Lord.
Okay, baby, you get be a not mouse. Come back.
Okay, what's this? I did it.
No.
Are you talking to
I was talking to
What? Keith can be a mouse. It doesn't matter.
Why can't Caleb be a mouse?
You can be a mouse.
Okay, you can say a mouse.
Turning into a tiny thing and going into a dangerous
Yeah,
situation is
I'm
always fine.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna go upstairs and see what Dancer's doing. She's never seen me. I'll go upstairs, see what she's doing. I'll send a message down to you if she seems fine.
Right.
Burns
So I'm just gonna walk up the steps.
I mean, I can hold it. Do you want to hold her, Chet?
Sure.
No. I'm kidding. She's so cute. Stay here. Stay here, little
All right, you go up the steps, they turn back and head back up to the second floor. And you're met with a long hallway that just has a series of simple doors.
Oh, shit, it's like a bedroom situation. In your head, you hear, it's just a fucking hallway with a bunch of doors. Which room is she in? She's asleep or something.
I'll come up. I'm coming up.
Okay.
I can sense which door.
Oh, great. Then sense it.
Third door on the left.
Okay, it's probably locked.
Wait, what time is it now? Like 5 in the morning?
Yeah, she's probably sleeping.
Let's just knock. I'm not gonna bust in on her.
All right.
What?
That was effective.
Hi. Dancer? Is that your name, Dancer?
It gets quiet. Who's talking?
Imogen?
I don't know, Imogen.
Well, now you do. Come on and answer the door so I can talk to you, hon.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, wow, that is surprising. 23.
23. You sound cute, Imogen.
So do you, Dancer?
Who sent you?
Well, you'll just have to find out.
Okay, hold. You like some stumbling over. Shh. God. And she leans out. You can see her kind of black hair half in the face, looking like she's still in the process of sobering. Probably was asleep and is now like rapidly put together in a slapdash way. Well, hi, Imogen.
Hi. Can you talk?
I mean, I've been talking to you. I think I can do more than talk.
Great. I'll just come in then.
Please.
Oh, and my friend's here with me.
Hi.
What's
No, don't worry, don't worry. It's okay, it's okay.
That's cocked. Okay, that's an intro too.
Oh,
great.
Just.
It's okay, it's okay. No one's here to hurt you.
You hear this noise right above the door, and you see like this perched metallic creature that's like leaned down into it with this like weird, like pointed beak-like element where a head would be.
Bird.
I know. I don't like
What's the bird's name, Dancer?
That's Pussy the Second. What's this about? What are you doing?
I'm here for help. I'm here to ask for your help.
I'm sure you are. What is it you want from me?
Only. If
you following me?
No. I tracked you down for sure using magic, but only because I want to help you and I need your help to do that. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a big shooting red beam in the sky that's really bad.
Yeah, it's all sorts of fuck.
Yeah. Oh, me and my friend Imogen here and some other friends we got downstairs, we're trying to fix things and put the world back. Ever since I left you, I've gone on so much great adventures and had a sort of an epiphany, and now I'm faithful. I've got a God who I talk to all the time. I've really turned my life around, and I've got a whole new group of friends, and they trust me, and don't you trust me?
Uh-huh. Also, we can grow your limb back. If you want.
What? Kind of rubs her head for a second and grabs a stool and scoots it over before plopping down a bit and kind of like, you see, puts her face in her hand and you can see underneath the kind of quickly thrown over shawl the metallic arm that has been built to replace the one that she lost before.
Look, I know that we had some rough times. That was my fault. Totally accept blame for that. But also, like, the one thing I know about you is you're great at fixing things. And that's one trait that you passed on to me, and I'd like to try to fix the world a little bit. And if you can help me fix something, then maybe I can sort of pay that forward and help fix you and and this whole situation that the world's in.
Are you serious?
Unfortunately, we're very serious.
Make a persuasion check. I'll say with both of you together and with you backing them up, you can take it with advantage or you can both take it separately.
Take advantage. A 1 and a 4.
Why didn't you let me roll?
Because I'm crazy.
Take it, Jimmy! He's killing Keelan!
That's Lana!
I know it's confusing!
But
This has all been a dream. We're still in Zephrah.
I have a high persuasion, so that's a 10.
She reaches back off the table and grabs kind of a green glass-looking liquor bottle and kind of shakes it. It sloshes what remnants or dregs there are and kind of like finishes that, sets it back and kind of topples and spills a little bit on the table and goes, "Ah, fuck. FCG, I don't need to be fixed. All right? What I've been able to make here is both something I learned a lot in trying to put together, and it's a reminder of being careful where I put my trust.
Well, then can you at least... I can't move on. I can't fulfill my job unless I'm able to close this chapter with you. I did something really horrible that I'll never feel right about in my entire life unless you let me. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm just asking you for a chance to do something good for someone else.
Look, if you really came here asking for my help in whatever sort of godforsaken fucking savior mission you put yourselves on, I'll do what I can to help, but ain't nothing I can do to make you feel better about something that you've decided you're holding on to. Like, we've been done for a while. The only person that's hanging on is you. I know that sounds harsh, but you gotta fucking move on. All right, yeah, we had some good times, and we had some real bad times. And maybe you have changed. Maybe you found better people. The fact that you're still hanging around, knowing what he's capable of, says that you got a higher tolerance than I do. And with that, hats off to you. But look, I spent most of my life just trying to get from under the thumb of society and expectation and debts and manipulations and people just using you. And now we got a big old sign of the apocalypse glaring down day and night out here. So I'd like to spend the rest of my days here as long as we got them, drinking, fucking, and sleeping. In the interim, I help you how I can, but that's where it sits. If you decide to move on, that's something you gotta figure out. It's not my responsibility.
Okay. Well, then treat this as a job, then. We'll pay you for your services, and you can go on your way, and I'll never talk to you again.
Sounds like a deal.
We have something that we don't understand how to fix, and we think maybe you can.
It's very old technology. We don't know how it works. And you seem to be versed in mix and arcane with...
I'm good at improvising. Sure, I ain't no specialist.
But you woke them up.
Yeah, with time and supplies.
We can get you what you need.
Y'all got any water?
Yeah. I'll go get some from downstairs.
Give me some water. I've had a night not expecting work the next morning.
Oh, I bet you could.
Yeah. If you'll let me, I could probably make you feel sharp as a tack.
Be my guest.
I'll cast lesser?
Yeah, I think.
Lesser restoration?
As you approach, you see like an instinct, and it can't not hurt. But you watch as you reach for it. She kind of like leans in as you kind of touch the side of her temple, kind of moving the hair back a little bit, and the divine power kind of scattering through your arm and filtering into her. You burn the toxins from her system in but moments. You watch her kind of blink a bit. I'll say that's one thing I do miss about traveling with you.
Yeah. You probably can't drink quite as much these days. Or
Oh, I do.
often.
It just sucks more.
You still want water or you want some coffee instead?
Coffee's fine.
Should I bring the group up?
How many more are you?
We're a whole bunch.
A lot.
Oh, come down. Pussies. Cookie, come on.
Pussy.
P2.
The second coming.
Those are
Nice, nice.
Those are some pretty fancy contraptions.
Learn as I go. Find what I can.
I might have some old parts that I can give you.
If they're not useful to you, I'm sure I'll find a use for it at some point.
All right.
All right. Let's meet the rest of your troop. And you can see as you all step out in the door, a couple of the doors open and there are people in the hostel have kind of woken up and they're kind of looking out, kind of blinky-eyed for the brief minute of noise and conversation way too early in the morning, and then close their door once they notice that you've noticed them. You descend down into the base area the rest of you are, and the rest of you watch Dancer kind of come down, kind of moving the shawl up off the arms. And morning. So, what am I looking at?
Yeah, who's got it?
Harness. Who's got the harness?
I got it in the bag of holding.
Whip it out.
Very, very good. Fucking huge. This is for you.
As we come down, I'm just gonna put my hand on FCG's shoulder. And in your head you hear, "You're a good person."
Thank you, Imogen. I guess I gotta figure that out for myself, though.
I trust you.
Should you?
As much as you should trust me.
It's true.
Where else you get this?
We got that deep in the Savalier. Oh, we just put it all in.
We found it. It's old.
We're telling her everything. She needs to know it's Providence to fix it.
I will get to that.
It certainly all looks like it's got elven runic history to the enchantment that was inscribed here. It's beautifully made, damaged as it is. Kind of smells like compost. She like reaches into her like tool pack off to the side that she dragged downstairs, and
Some people like the smell. CG, can you cast that like language spell on other people, or is it just you?
I can, but it's only spoken language.
Okay, it's not read. I thought somebody had read.
I think I might have something else.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crystal's getting weird. Never
Well,
mind.
the rune work here is certainly subtle and complicated. I mean, I could probably get a handle on some of its function, but this design is a little beyond just me. There's one place I know with a facility that could probably be of assistance, and a person that I think would be a functional partner in this endeavor.
Does the name start with D?
No. No.
Good guess, though.
Thank you.
Like 1 in 26 chance.
Yeah. Mahar Joe.
Huh?
Oh. Yeah, that would have been a place to go. The two of y'all working together.
I imagine. We've only collaborated on a couple of small things here and there, but he's sharp and in different ways than I am. I kind of runs with instinct. Kind of just picked it up as I went. He's a little more classically trained, I guess you could say. You know, he can fill the gaps of each other's knowledge. I'm wanting an excuse to get back anyway. This city's starting to wear on me. I don't know, Bassaris always was kind of home.
Trees in Bassaris.
I'm sure there was a tree.
There are like dried, a handful of desert trees that kind of scatter out there. Yeah.
Was there a tree in the temple? In the well, not the temple. Shit. In
the hive mind.
Yeah. Did they have a tree in I can't remember. I feel like there might have been like.
I mean,
within the
within the
courtyard.
city, there are trees that are cultivated as well. Usually in the outside the affluent homesteads.
Yeah. Okay.
Weren't we run out of town?
I mean, everyone gets run out of town there. It's like
Yes, we were.
it's the local sport.
Yeah, we fled.
Yeah.
People in the air.
Everyone who really hates us is either dead or on the moon now. Anyway.
Yeah. We got other things to worry
It's a metaphor.
All right.
That's
a metaphor.
Metaphor, like, oops, I killed my whole family.
Yeah.
One of those.
Maybe our mouse could get us there.
Not a metaphor.
So, I mean, yeah.
Very talented mouse.
Modest.
Otherwise, I mean, we'll be spending the night here, so you can charge that.
The mouse twirls out into the simpler keyleth form. Hi. Also a friend.
This is our normal human woman friend,
It's just a mouse, not a person.
Kim.
I'm Kim. Ithy.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that hurt.
Timothy Chalamet.
Hell. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Timothy. So your mouse friend here is getting us somewhere. Bassaris, right?
Yeah.
I have been there.
Oh, great.
There are 2 trees I can pick. One, both at this hour seem to be less dangerous. Let's try and keep quiet. Okay. I guess let's find a tree then.
Yeah, Dancer, you need anything to bring?
No, honestly, as long as I got Cookie. She went ahead and knocks on. You see the spherical one. It's about that large. It's a little, cobbled together, but it's still like a smooth ball with 3 almost tripod-like legs that have multiple joints in them. And as it walks, it kind of like moves in a slight S pattern. But as she knocks on it, a drawer kind of shink opens up on the inside, and you can see it's like a mobile storage associate. And she kind of reaches in and pulls out a toothbrush, kind of starts brushing her teeth. And the dog is like, "I'll be right in just a second."
What about your pussy? Is that gonna come with us too?
Oh, I take it everywhere with me.
Usually do.
Sure.
And this is like, it's a nasty wicked little thing.
I once again pull out pate.
Was it? Oh, hello.
What were you doing, you very weird-looking metal one?
It just shoots a fire beam directly into Pate's face. He goes, oh, oh.
Pussy, stop that!
Oh, Pate, you got burned by some pussy.
If I did it cool. Oh.
Sorry, buddy.
It's just right there.
I travel kind of light these days, so wherever we gotta go, I'm not gonna say no to a quick trip back home anyway. This place is a little too uppity for me.
All right, Timothy.
Let's wrap a scarf around our heads and go.
Mean pussy.
Okay. All right. So the nearest tree that will be large enough here would be. I haven't been here before.
Right.
I mean, isn't it? There's lots of water around, so I assume there's lots of trees, right?
Yeah, but they're usually. I guess let's just go out and see if we can find one on the.
Yeah, like there's a massive jungle that surrounds the lake that the
Right,
city's
but you have to
in, but you have to
get
go
out.
across the long bridges there and stuff. So, I mean, I can change and grab a few people, or is there something within the city? Just kind
I
of
don't
walking
know
out
of a
in the
big tree in the city. We didn't spend enough time here.
You did see a few outside of the. There was the Colosseum and the. One of the massive colleges.
Oh, right.
In the Venture Ring.
Let's head there.
No, sorry, not the Venture Ring. That would be the Dominion Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was some by the college.
Yeah, the Adinlin Seminary. We went through.
I know an
Yeah.
argument there for some reason.
All right, let's go and head that way.
All right.
Moving past the guards. Traveling a bit. Heading up the stairs, through the hallway. Eventually, you come to the outskirt of the college from a distance.
No!
So many birds. So many birds.
No! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Dancer, what's happening? Something's about to happen that's really bad.
What
It's
are you
not
even
me.
talking about?
It's a personification of my own guilt, and it follows me around forever. And it's
What the fuck are you talking
it's
about?
gonna attack us right now. It's gonna try to kill us right now.
Stand back.
Stand back. He was like, I don't.
I start boxing out, Dancer. I put my back against her and shuffle through.
You know, not
FCJ,
not for nothing, but you built me, so this is. I feel like this is sort of your fault. I don't know.
What?
You made me like this. I don't know. I'm freaking out.
Does 18 hit your armor class?
What?
Does 18 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
Why did you finish that line? Just a massive bird shit just smashes upside your head. You glance up and you can see the gnarled, nasty-looking, feather-patchy shithead bird just up in the air.
I just catapult a rock.
Go for it. Roll for an attack.
Leave me and run.
No,
just leave me.
It's a dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
It's too late to save me.
Natural 20.
Oh, just rocks go flying past it.
Shit's coming in for another pass.
Scorching ray.
Scorching ray?
Yeah.
All right, 3 attacks on it.
All right.
Going for it.
14.
That hits.
It's 18.
Hits.
And 25.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
I feel like this is a trap.
I do too. 10.
No, I don't think so.
16 total.
Okay. So you watch just like spins around, goes into this large dive, and these fire rays just go and just on the ground. It's like a roasted, like tiny, like quail, you know, that you find at the stores. Just like on the ground.
Just as
your old
Just
man
like-
form.
Yeah, not even a wolf. Just,
Oh shit!
just burnt feathers and charred meat in your mouth.
Everyone needs to calm the fuck down.
Just go. Just leave me.
No, it's done.
Just leave me here.
You're fine. It's
What?
fine.
It's over.
Open your eyes.
Yeah, but you are covered in
Literally
shit.
anticlimactic.
Oh.
He's presenting you with its corpse.
Oh.
It came back to life last time.
What? So,
Do something with it. Put it in. I'll eat it. I'll eat it. Put it in my stomach. I'll eat it.
Seems like a bad idea.
It can dissolve it.
Dissolve it?
Oh, I got acid in there, man.
Why do you have acid in there?
If it can dissolve, if it can dissolve metal, maybe it can dissolve this.
Why don't you bake it?
Okay. Oh, I gotta do something with it.
We need dinner.
I am not eating a manifestation of all of his guilt and.
It's already been roasted by you. You roasted it.
Yes, so roast it again.
But what happens when it
Double
comes alive
bake
in the
There's carbon at that point. No one wants to eat
I
that.
can't fit it. It's too big.
No.
I'm just gonna open the fucking hole. I'm opening the hole. I'm finding a big piece of grass. Just put it in there. Maybe it will be a problem later.
Like bury it?
We put it in the hole.
Put it in the hole.
Suffocate it indefinitely.
Drop it in the hole.
It'll just fly out when we
It's
need
an
it. Oh,
undead
that's
bird.
actually
It's
pretty
like
funny.
a revenant bird. It's got a.
Oh god!
It's like sprouting feathers. It's like trying to fly away.
Shocking grass.
Is that a dexterity save or a constitution save?
No, it's an attack.
I'll go for attack.
22.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
Ah.
What do we do?
We have. Oh god.
8 points of
8 points.
electric damage.
Wait,
It goes to limp in your grass.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
What do I do? Oh! What do I do?
Wait. Give it to me. Give it to me.
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. Yeah. Do I know? Do I sense its undead properties? Who do you work for?
Make an Arcana check.
What?
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana check. All right. God bless it. No. 4.
You have no idea.
Wait, guidance.
Nah, too late.
Can you banish it to whatever hell it came from?
I can banish it. If it's from another plane of existence, sure.
Maybe it is.
Hey,
What?
Okay, wait.
I'm gonna grab it by the neck and I'm gonna speak with animals.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Didn't you already do?
Did I do this already?
We tried this once already.
Wait, did we
Just try it
this?
again. Just go for it.
What the fuck?
It's still dead, but then it like is beginning to like reform. It's a cracked beak from the slamming of it begins to like slowly seal over its damage, and it's starting to come back to some semblance of life and consciousness.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Oh, that's
smart. That is smart.
Identify?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Willow's.
Do you have like destroy? Well, no.
It's a bird.
Man, if only we had a cleric.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If it's undead, I guess I can do that too.
Identify.
I didn't say that out loud. If only we had a cleric.
Technically, it's not an object, but it's a creature that the casting limit spells, if any, currently affected. So you don't learn about it, but you do learn a very, very strong necromantic power is seated within this creature.
Within it. What does that mean?
Or just like its essence. It's just
necromantic.
So it's undead?
Or it's swallowed like a magic
Should I
button.
turn
They do
undead?
that all the time.
Yeah, magpie.
Why not? Try it.
All right. I'll do turn undead. Is that what I do?
No, you
destroy undead?
Yeah.
Destroy
Level it's
undead.
destroy at a certain level.
It's pretty small. I think
Wait.
it's a low
Fern,
level.
does Fern learn anything?
Well, it's coming to consciousness, and you smacked it. What do you say? You're speaking to animals with it?
Yeah. Why are you going after him?
It seems unworthy. Kind of pisses me off. I don't like him.
We for sure did this before because he said the same thing. He was like, I just like it.
like its face. Don't like its little wheel.
It's a shithead.
Wait, what?
I just say this to a bird, but it has to touch grass. Really should touch grass. Not that grass.
What were you saying?
What's your goal? What's your goal? How can we help you complete your goal so you can stop?
My master's been gone and I can't
Oh,
die.
who's your master?
So I just shit on him.
And turns the head slowly over to SEG.
Who's your master?
Who is your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
What does he do?
This is so weird.
It's been so long I can't even remember, but I once had a name. Gargo.
Gargo?
Gargo?
God, I'd be angry too.
She called me Gargo.
She?
Oh,
no. What?
I was fucking bird.
What do you want me to say? I
don't know.
Gargo? Gargo? All right. We have very important stuff to do. This is not the time. This is really not the time. Can you... What's the matter?
Everything's the matter.
And it's gonna try and muscle out of your grass.
No!
Make a strength check.
Oh no.
Let's
A
go.
strength check?
Yep.
6.
Seedling, grasping vine. Grasping vine.
Okay, does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, it rockets another necrotic shit in your direction, but you just stuck out of the way.
Our bodyguard dive in front of
That is going to be a 17 dexterity.
Oh, it beats it. It beats it.
Oh, shoots by. Flying up in the air.
It's flying away.
Turn undead!
How do I do that?
You say, I turn undead.
By the power of the change bringer, I hold up my coin. I destroy you, evil!
You're going turn or destroy undead?
Destroy? I don't know. I've never used
It's
this
all
thing
one
before.
thing.
Turn slash destroy.
Right, and is it a wisdom save?
It is. I've never done this before.
It's under features and traits. Class
Turn
feature.
undead.
There you are.
30 feet of you. Wisdom saving throw. You.
Alright.
I must. Oh, each undead
It
that can
makes a
see
save.
you must make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, that is going to be.
Challenge rating dictates if it's turned
Are
or
you
destroyed.
undead?
Right, it's a 6. It rolled a 6.
So it failed.
It failed.
I have to do it too, don't I?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh shit! Am I gonna kill you?
Undead. You're officially undead. I didn't know if you were like a special
All things
sort
that
of.
affect undead
affect me.
affect her.
Am I gonna kill Laudna right now?
I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Challenge rating
Challenge
is way
rating is way
higher.
You're gonna be fine.
Saving throw, right?
Smell
Yeah,
that.
wisdom save.
Okay, it's bad. My wisdom is high though. 15.
You needed a 16.
Is your spell DC a 16?
Where is it?
Oh my god.
Wait,
It's your spell
what?
DC.
It's a 15.
Is it 15?
Beats it, beats it.
So you
Meets it,
just...
beats it.
Wait, beats it meaning I beat her?
No.
She beats me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or else she would have been dead?
No, she is higher than, well, I guess, what?
You just have to try it every day until it
Casual
works.
dice roll. Fuck you, bird.
Thanos snapped her accidentally.
God, evil.
Oh no, not that one.
Wait.
The personification of your guilt continues.
So for Destroy Undead, the CR1 is currently the boundary on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bird swoops in as you describe to me how your Destroy Undead operates. How does it come into being?
I would probably flip the coin, and it spinning through the air would sort of cause a whirlwind of pure divine light that would sort of envelop and enwrap the thing.
Okay. As the light filters in, it swoops towards you right as it kind of lowers into its path, and as it hits, poof, there's a flash of white light and a burst of black oily feathers. And that's all that's left.
Well, that's done.
Argo, you'll be missed.
Wait, it's gone?
Yeah.
You did it, FCG.
You destroyed Shithead.
You vanquished your nemesis.
Gargo.
Wow.
You overcome.
Gargon.
You overcome.
You overcome.
Are you okay?
I'm a little woozy.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's good. It's good to.
What's wrong with you? I overcome.
This is a sign. This is a sign from the heavens. I've reconnected with Dancer.
More or less, I guess.
And the personification of my guilt is gone forever.
Because you killed a shitty bird.
No, because I'm with you again, and because I'm truly sorry for everything that I've done to you.
Well, good for you. Good for you.
I'll take it.
Keyleth is like, you're all very strange, and this is fun.
Enthusiastic.
It's been a little while since I've been amongst this much chaos, and I miss it.
Well, you're welcome anytime.
This was like a 7 or 8, I think, really on the scale.
How do you feel? I mean, this is huge. I feel free.
You do?
I don't have to worry about birds anymore.
You don't feel like a missing void?
What?
That takes weeks to kick in. Now, come on. Let him have some speech.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing.
The remains aren't moving or doing anything.
There are no remains but feathers.
I'm gonna take a couple feathers.
Yeah. They're a little oily to the touch, but they're there.
Yeah.
I'll just put them in my backpack. Sorry about that, Dancer.
Do you want to leave the
It's all
bird
right.
shit on your head, or do you want it cleaned off?
I think I'll wear it for a while. As a sort of a victory symbol. A badge of honor.
Like
Yeah.
a Budokai.
It's almost like a.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's almost like a partially melted Phantom of the Opera mask.
So, to the tree then?
To the tree.
We're just trying to get to the fucking tree.
Stepping onto the outside of the grounds, one of the various guards of the city approaches and goes, "Halt!" This big orc gentleman.
What?
It's like, this is for students only. It is too early to come through here. And Keyleth kind of just.
I am a professor, so please let us by.
Make a deception check.
Didn't you have credentials or something?
Guidance.
Gonna have to call that devil.
Oh.
This is not gonna work.
4.
Where is it? 11. 11.
Right, certainly. No, I will ask you to turn around, or I will call the authorities to come and arrest you.
All right, no, it's fine. Can you just point us where a big, fatty, beefy tree is?
A big, thick boy.
Thick boy. Someone at least.
Points to a pretty thick tree.
Oh.
Thank
Right,
you.
it's just
so much.
Thank you.
That's actually all we really
Just looking for a tree?
Just need the tree.
all we need is
Just
a
need
fucking
there's a
tree.
big fatty tree in there, but we can.
Puts his hand on the hilt of his wedding and goes like,
I'll be watching you. For
Hey.
whatever your tree business is.
I'm gonna remember you. I'm gonna remember you.
Good long look. Okay.
You're gonna. I saw a real connection there.
Make an intimidation check.
Thank you. There we are.
I'm gonna remember you.
That's
You won't remember.
26.
26. He goes,
well, I
As you were, I have a list.
my name is Stanley.
Don't need it. Know your face. Yeah.
So it's like trying to change his face a bit.
All right, it's thick 30. Let's go.
Trey!
You vault up the side of the tree. Keyleth goes, okay. Basarus, everyone, pile up quickly. This goes quick, if you recall. Closes her eyes. She raises her hands and curls in, pulls her arms apart. The tree tears open, and the guard goes, what the?
Unsettling presence.
Oh, he doesn't make a save immediately, just the next save.
Yes, he's just fucked up. He has disadvantage on his next
saving throw. Yeah, he's like,
yes.
Okay, quickly, please.
Yeah.
Oh God! If I go in last, fucked with a professor. Don't think we don't know. As I go through the tree.
The tree closes. You all. You all step out and emerge. Same early morning here, deep in the streets, not far from the Carmine Curtain on some side of the city. You can see the various burning torches and braziers that keep the city thriving and living all through the night. You can see the smokestacks rising up into the sky, underlit by the city's kind of warm torch glow. You can hear the sounds of shouts and the revving of crawlers, some point off in the city, beyond the wall or possibly within. It's been a bit since you've been to Basarus, but the fact that it's awake at this point in the morning doesn't surprise you. For those who've been here for a while, it's always a place to find trouble.
We're really close to the
Fort?
Yeah, this is close to ground zero?
Yeah.
And on top of that, too, everything just has the faintest of a red hue to it, as the perpetually flaring Ruidus that is just glaring in the sky above casts its cursed light down upon the Hellcatch Valley. And that's we'll go ahead and finish tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Pick up the Basarus next episode.
I'm ready.
That was a crazy
Gotta
ass
get
episode.
That was
All over the
That
place.
tattoo.
Get a
Incoming.
shithead tattoo. Yep, I'm gonna put that right on my body. High octane bird.
That helium
Action.
tank that we opened up earlier tonight really
Destroy Undead. One of the few things that could end its suffering. Because the enchantment on it, it just can't die. And so it just fucking, it just hates the world.
Oh, God.
Hey, what level do you get? Do you get like the
We'll find out the lore.
Yeah. What level do you get Destroy Undead level 1 at? This is a great power to have. You use it only a little, but it's like really.
Turn undead. Maybe you could legend lore some of them feathers.
That's true.
I'll just start running when you use it.
That's what that spell's for.
For cleric level 8, I get Destroy Undead of CR 1 or lower.
Right.
Correct.
So yeah, this is pretty recent. That's nice.
You get it at a lower level, but I think it's like CR.
It's a turn
like
undead.
Yeah.
Instead of, yeah.
Right. No, levels up.
But
It's a good tool.
it is. What time it works out. Well, that was fun and weird.
Yeah, it was.
You got Dancer and Keyleth in tow in the middle of Basarus and Hellcatch. I'm curious to see what comes up next. But thank you all so much for joining us. We love you very much, and is it Thursday yet? Good night.